Already 10 people.
You're gonna do grapefruit? Yeah, but I thought we were also. Okay. Nope. So you know, I want grapefruit. Only one up here. If it's open.
They're probably in the box. I just took one out.
Okay.
Anybody see this? So,
Wait, you're talking snow? California?
what do I know? Let's see. I see us moving over here. Oh, I think I just saw a chat thing. Did you see a chat thing?
Not hearing.
What? That's a problem. You. Shit. Okay. Everything can't go at once. So. Whack. Why wouldn't they hear me? See this? Oh, but you can hear us. Okay. I wonder if it's. Wait a minute. You need to do some talking. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Talking. Chatting.
Can't see it. Dude, this thing, like, there are days where it's just like, yeah, this is rocking. And there are days like this where it's just like, yeah, I can't stay connected to the system. Yes, it sounds like it.
Is it the fan?
The fan would just make noise. Dude. That Apple TV. See this thing.
What the heck is that?
Apparently a couple. It's not a mirror. But where's the shot?
Oh.
See all. See. still sound like we're underwater? Why would that sound? Oh my god. This is not complicated. Why won't this freaking stay connected? What does it use? It uses wire.
No, I think Apple. Hard.
Okay, try to fix one thing at a time. I can either see you guys or I can fix the audio. I was thinking, like it's muffled. Maybe one of these audio settings?
Setting. Test.
Not currently doing it, so. Properties, device, HDMI, save, boop-a-doo, maybe now?
Hello? Test? Any better? Still sound like we're underwater?
We can try this. It says better. I wonder if it was using this.
Oh, maybe. Using the wrong microphone?
Okay. That's one problem solved. This is an Apple thing. I don't know how to fix this problem. Like, maybe reboot that? I don't even know.
The Apple TV?
Yeah, I mean, what else could it be? It's not even thinking about making a connection right now.
Want me to unplug it?
Sure. Alright, so we've got the audio. This is good because I've changed the entire live stream system, which is just a computer. You think it would work the same way, but all the settings were set back to its default values, so I don't know what they were. And it's Windows instead of a Mac, and I don't know anything about Windows, except for apparently it chooses, I'm guessing it was using the audio from my computer across the room, and that's why it sounded like real horrible. Now, I'll reboot the Mac. We'll see if this thing comes back up. I can see you in this little window. So when we do a real live stream, maybe it won't suck as bad. Of course, it's hard to retain people. I guess it doesn't really matter. If people watch the beginning of this and they're like, I don't understand, why am I watching this? They can just quit. So now I get the sound on the right system. We reboot the Mac. Try to bounce. Is there any other way we could get something to work on there? I guess worst case we could leave the tablet here and just bring the chat up. That doesn't, and then next time, because, things just work differently. It could also be that we changed the Wi-Fi up, or when I was repowering the Wi-Fi a couple times, maybe the system just needed to get a kickstart. Let's put something over there. Pop out chat. Slide it onto this screen.
To see what it does.
Hit that. Is this a fake live stream? Yeah. Okay. It's a real live stream. It's just I'm not filming for the show because I've got maybe another couple episodes before we have to schedule that, and I gotta wait for Dan to get his whole COVID situations on his house in some sort of control. I should ask him if he. No, they don't get tested until Monday, right? Or tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to try. I'm going to take this out of inventory first. Oh, so I wanted to see if we could do to start. This is a new product from Liber & Co. And when I say new, it's new to me. They might have had it for a while. It's called Rio Red Grapefruit Cordial. I want to make sure I take it out of stock. Let's see.
It should be similar to grapefruit juice, only I'm guessing sweeter. Because it's a simple syrup type thing.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, it's a simple syrup. So their recipe says grapefruit cordial, light rum, lime juice, maraschino. So they're doing exactly what we were going to do, which is removing the sugar from the recipe and using this in its place without real grapefruit juice.
Yeah, but we were gonna use grapefruit juice, weren't we? We were just gonna use this as the sugar.
No.
We weren't in our
We were not.
experiment.
If that's what you were thinking, that is not. Whoa, it's almost ready.
Yeah.
That was not what I was thinking.
All right.
Oh, I remember. This is the system that doesn't have my password, so I don't know how to do it.
You want to do it? So we want to do. Yes, Paloma's on the back too.
What?
She said she sees Paloma. Diana says, "I see Paloma and salty dogs in her future."
Yes. So. Oh my god. Technical. Oh my god, my battery's gonna die. Awesome drinks.
All right. So we want to do a real
Just make that.
Hemingway and then a regular. I mean, this way Hemingway, right? Oh, can't make it yet. Need ice.
Oh. We have that, right? Yeah, I think we do.
We should.
I should just brought my other computer down here. So that I would have it. No problem. I need a drink. Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. Why? Why? Why are you being a dick to me? Stop being a dick. Stop. Stop it. So... Okay.
Your things have leaks. These are tiny little ices.
Why am I getting connection failed to Awesome Drinks when I just went there? Why is Chrome like, no, you can't connect? Go. No. Fuck you. Chrome. Fuck you. Alright, I gotta get my other laptop. Actually, I could use this system because it has inventory, right? /WP admin. Alright, we're going someplace. Or we're not. What is going on?
Is it down? That would be bad. Okay.
Alright, can anybody get to awesomedrinks.com? I'm here, over here though. Oh, I know what it is. I blocked myself. Fuck. Because I tried logging in twice and it failed.
Oh.
I just banned myself. Son of a gun. Alright, well, we'll just have to remember to take that out of stock. Or I can get on a separate network. But that's really complicated. I don't remember how long my ban goes for.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's going on over there?
Throwing ice onto the ground.
Hello, Pirate King. We're opening this, right?
Yeah.
So what are you making?
Tempted to make what's on the back of that. If I can
Alright.
get this ice out of here.
So then I will work on... I love grapefruit, but it's so strong. Wait a minute. It's so strong you haven't used it in a drink. Are you talking about grapefruit juice from a can? Or I mean from a jar, or grapefruits from a grapefruit? Because, like, the difference is extreme. Like, I can't drink grapefruit juice, but I can eat this raw if I wanted to. I don't know what they do to grapefruit juice. It's like they don't want you to buy
it really bitter.
So they do something and makes it super bitter, and it's just, it's not good.
Alright.
Recipe.awesomedrinks.com. Does it block me everywhere? Oh, it does. I blocked myself from every single site I have.
Oh, now you have to wait. 1 ounce of grapefruit. 2 ounces of light rum.
I will return in a second with more laptops.
Why?
Because I need the recipe set. How many computers does it take to get on the internet? Ah.
It says light rum, but I'm using this rum.
Lightroom.
Are we comparing? Are we gonna make another one?
Of the same exact recipe?
No, of the regular recipe.
That's where I'm trying to get to.
Right, but if we're gonna do that, this rum isn't gonna. There's not 4
I
ounces
see
of
what you're
rum in
saying.
here.
Yeah. I don't know what we want to do. Pick a different one.
Yeah. Do you
Something
Havana?
that's got more. Like this. That would make sense,
Yeah.
right? What are you making? Hemingway daiquiri?
Yeah.
That's your shit right
We
there.
don't have one that's open.
We do not. We drank it all.
Oh, all right.
Well, that is open.
Oh.
What is going on? Oh, can you not even SSH?
Thanks, Peggy.
I've never actually blocked myself out when I didn't have a terminal window.
Oh, cachaça. It's interesting.
Cachaça?
It's funky. It's got a funk to it.
Funk would be a good word.
And it's just us tonight, me and Derek.
Me. Oh, you can.
3/4 ounce lime. It's lime, right?
Huh?
This is lime.
Yeah.
And 1/4 ounce of maraschino.
Let's see.
Oh, this doesn't do 1/4 really well.
All right, I got it all working. So this is the Hemingway.
Yep.
Search. And while I'm here, we have a cutting board down here. Oh, this
Yep.
one's cracked, huh?
Because you put them in the dishwasher.
I did not put that in the dishwasher. Did it go in the dishwasher?
I don't know.
It might just be because it gets wet, and then if you don't immediately do something about it. I doubt Dan and Ian are watching. I doubt they even know it's happening. Do we have a knife? Does this knife work? Oh, because we're gonna need this, right? Guess I'll use this cutting board. Is there a
There's
smaller
another one under here.
That's a huge one.
Should be more under there, no? Just use.
Found this though. It's fine. I'm angry.
Alright,
It doesn't work
let's
right.
see.
Ooh, juicy. Whoa, that smells really good.
Oh, it's pretty good. gonna have to admit that I really don't know what those taste like.
You don't know what
Off the top of my head, no. Like if you can tell me that it tastes like it or doesn't taste like it.
Yeah, tastes like awesome. You're drinking all that, but first.
That tastes really good.
But first, how do we make another one? But with this. Oh, I know. I need to squeeze.
Want me to do? You want why don't you just come here? That makes more sense.
It's heavy.
You want a jar?
Why is it sticky? Do I want a jar? Yes. Mason jar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I think there's one.
I'm just gonna drink it. So, the beauty to this concept, if this comes out tasting right, which I think it does, but there's going to be nuance that you're missing, is that allows you to get around having to have this fresh squeezed and ready to go, which means I bring this everywhere I go. Let somebody else do the squeezing for me. So, at least when you're traveling.
I think this is on the sweeter side.
Yeah?
Maybe not.
We're just going to have to throw this trash out.
Yeah.
When I say that, I mean we're just going to have to remember to throw that trash out.
I'll just get another shaker. We're gonna need to
You don't
eventually
wanna
anyway.
Taint it.
I was gonna rinse it, but both of us would then be over there.
That drain.
Where'd your recipe go?
Over there. Here.
Oh.
Right there. I can move this now. What?
Caught it.
Hey.
You gonna try it?
Shh. No, I'm gonna save it for when Dan gets here.
Don't.
Make it too complicated. Oh, you know, it comes with instructions. How much do you have to spend to get instructions like this? Look at this. It's got a band on it.
So we have it as a ½ ounce of fresh grapefruit and 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, and they have it as
It should be different.
right. I'm just saying, 1 ounce of this. No, yeah. So it's a little less. Yeah. A little more and a little less.
A little less.
I was gonna say grapefruit and a little more, but I don't really know the ratios of that, so I couldn't finish that sentence.
Oh.
3/4 ounce of fresh lime.
Lime. Grapefruit. I would suggest double straining that. Maybe. Yeah.
½ ounce of maraschino.
The rest of the gang is probably at home.
Can I
It's a
have the maraschino?
Tuesday. We're experimenting with recipes, and to warm up, I wanted to use this Liber Rio Red Grapefruit Cordial, which is a cordial is going to be whatever it is with sugar. So, grapefruit juice and sugar to make a Hemingway daiquiri. Turns out they put a recipe on the back. My goal was to experiment to try and figure out what the ratios are to make it taste right. But since they already did that for us, thank you guys in Austin.
Here.
What?
You do that.
What am I doing?
½ ounce.
This whole thing.
3/4 ounce of simple syrup. Yeah, the whole thing.
The heck just left our house?
do we have simple syrup?
I do not know.
Why is your thing not opening?
Are you kidding me right now?
That doesn't sound good.
Why did that just stick like that?
I don't know. Oh, 'cause that's super sticky. That's
Something
why it's stuck
leaking?
like that.
I'm gonna say this.
I don't know, my hands are super sticky right now.
I'm gonna say this.
No, I'm gonna say this.
No, that was under this. So pick that
Oh.
up because it's all now coated. So my guess is my agave syrup, even with the cap on, has slowly dripped over time and frozen our refrigerator solid. That refrigerator is a pain in the ass because it's always got sugar in it, so it just turns into like a sugary mess.
And
Oh, you cannot have our phone numbers.
what about...
We don't have a bar. This is my basement, so it's in New Hampshire. if that helps.
I guess I can do Demerara.
Sure.
Because that's all we have.
That's what we would normally use. So I guess we just deal with that later.
Yeah,
That's a known
but I
thing.
need to get this off my hands.
Do you remember what you're trying to do with that?
I'm at the simple syrup, whatever,
You don't
however
know what
much.
it is?
I think it's an 3/4 of an ounce.
Yes, those are grapefruit. 3/4 of an ounce. That's the other side. Right? The whole thing should be 3/4, right? Yep. Okie dokie. Ooh. Ooh. This it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, now we have sugar on that side, but they did yes. So this we will eventually review for reals, but since she always tries all my other stuff ahead of time, I don't see why I should not try this ahead of time. But I should probably wait after that. The other one's darker
Yeah.
because the grapefruit juice, I guess. You did add grapefruit juice. Yeah, we did that. It was only half
Yeah,
ounce.
you
so
did
this
it.
doesn't make a big doesn't make a big color change because you're only using a half ounce.
All right. Well, now you know which is which. That's the cordial.
Is it different?
To be honest, not really.
I thought this one was gonna be. I tasted the alcohol a little bit more, but then I tasted the alcohol with that too when it finished.
Mm.
At first, I thought it was gonna be sweeter. It didn't turn out to be sweeter.
I think it might be a tad sweeter, but I wouldn't say. I don't know.
I don't
Pretty
know.
darn close.
They're both got a good acidity, just the right amount of sweet, grapefruity, maraschino finish,
Yeah,
all of the things.
it's a good drink. They're very close.
So, here's something to try. Let's do it use that exact same, can you do this? I think you can do this. If we take this exact same recipe, but you switch out the rum, and you replace that with gin, you should have a Dorchester.
Dorchester.
And then you'll know, I don't know what you'll know, but you'll know something.
And then you got to make a regular Dorchester.
Okay. More glasses. what I'm hearing. So, the Dorchester, if you follow along at home, go to recipe.awesomedrinks.com, type in DOR, it'll autocomplete with the Dorchester, hit search, boom. Alright. The ratios are... the ratios are different for a Dorchester, so maybe it might taste different.
For
This compared to what's on there, compared to the last drink.
right. So
Like you had 3/4 ounce of simple syrup.
You're right.
This has a 1/2 ounce.
And it was a 1/2 ounce of grapefruit.
This has a 1/2 ounce. And 3/4 lime.
I think the lime was 1/2 ounce, but I don't remember. I could be very wrong on that.
It tastes like scotch. Here, try this. Whiskey on the rocks. I don't have time for rocks.
Pretty tasty. It's oaky.
Yeah. A little smoky.
Oaky.
I know. Peaty?
No,
Oh,
not to me.
okay. I thought that was peaty, but it's not smoky though. The top is where simple syrup would go. These two are mine.
Yep. So you're making the regular one. So am I just going to follow this and put
Yeah,
gin
just-
in instead?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, it's not exactly the same, but if it's close,
We'll find out.
then you know, like, if you carry that around, you can make 3 drinks.
1 ounce of grapefruit.
I need 1 ounce of gin. Gin.
Use the you want to try it with that? I don't know. Do you want to try a whole new gin? And a new
Oh.
drink? I mean, and
It doesn't matter. The drinks themselves should taste the same, right? They might
Right.
not taste like
they
what we're
might not
expecting,
taste good.
but they. This could be shitty.
Well, you never know with the gin.
All right, I gotta. It's. You told me this is funky, right?
I told you it was strange, but not in a bad way. Strange.
So this is Uncle Val's restorative gin. Don't know anything about this. How do I feel about my wife being... I don't know.
It's been.
Let's see. We started dating, what, 100 years ago? So,
Yeah,
like, I'm
It's been
kind of
100
used to
years.
it.
It is what it is. All right. 2 ounces of gin.
I see what you're saying. That's the same stuff it presents on the nose. What is that? It's like a herb.
Rose.
Rose?
There's rose. Read right there.
Huh? This?
Infused
Oh,
with.
rose petals.
Yeah. I think
Huh.
that's the rose that's kind of
I
strange.
taste the
Not
coriander.
bad, but
I get coriander, but it's not as medicinal as typically with coriander. But yeah, maybe it's the rose petal
can
that's
I have it?
giving it like a. It's not organic, but it's not, or not like a
It's-
earthy,
No,
or
it's
mineral. So it's different.
it's strange, but not in a bad way. So I'm
Yeah.
curious what it does in a drink.
It makes your drink taste like weird. Let's do it. 1 ounce. Are you just taking all of the jiggers? Is that
No,
what,
that one's yours.
it's over here. 1 ounce.
I
is
rinsed it out for you.
Oh. 1 ounce.
3/4
Boom.
lime.
Now we're talking. That's it.
Can I
This
have the
shit's
lime?
on. You took my ingredients, so I'll do a half ounce of. The hell is this? Sugar.
Gin
Half.
is good, but there's all different varieties, I guess.
Flavors.
Like there's so many different ways to make gin.
Fresh grapefruit juice, yo. Fresh grapefruit juice, kid. The hell's my grapefruit juice gone to? Oh.
What the heck?
What?
Somebody wants to know if we're hanging out tomorrow at 3:30.
Dude, I don't know what. It's a live stream. You get what you get. You don't get upset. Oh, this is why is when I did this
And
with
a
yours,
quarter
it was
ounce.
super easy. Now it's being a bitch.
All right. Where'd the little one go? Oh, you have the little one.
What am I doing? Yeah, this.
I need a quarter ounce of maraschino. Can you hand me the maraschino?
You're like just taking all my stuff. What do I need to this? Oh, you don't know.
I do not.
This is 3/4 of an ounce. 3/4 lime. 3/4. You could do it. And then 1/4 of an ounce of maraschino liqueur. This is getting light. Why is it so light?
Really, Peggy? Candied rose petals?
What? You eat rose petals?
She said no. She said they're good candied.
Well, if you're putting
Never heard
candy
of it.
on them, I'm guessing you're putting them in your hole.
Probably.
That's weird.
They're candied.
They're in your hole. Let me just make sure I got all the ingredients here.
Yeah, this gin has cucumber like Hendrix.
This is much shallower with the barfly on it.
I only have one of these out.
I see that. Let's do this. Oh, mine's like, again, it doesn't have the
Lighter,
same color.
You have less.
Well, it's not the same recipe.
Yeah. All right.
Unless I had a board. Oh, good cocktail newbies. We like those. On cakes.
The gin's not gin enough for that recipe.
How does one bite their lip drinking a cocktail? I can tell you how. Chewing on the little ice fragments. What's wrong with this?
The gin isn't ginny enough. Not London dry enough for this cocktail.
Oh, what are you talking about? Tastes good to me.
I don't get gin. I kind of lose it.
You could use a better gin, I guess, but the
No,
recipes
just,
themselves aren't that much different, right? You don't get the juniper,
Right.
which is what you're looking for, is that
In this drink, yes.
because it finishes kind of like flat.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of it's good. It's got nice acidity, a little sweetness, and then the acidity and sweetness drags on and drags on. You get some sour in the finish, but there's no gin.
Right. The
You're
gin
just
is
used
lost.
to the gin. Like,
Like a
what
beef
the hell
eater.
is that? Oh, that's just a big ass ball of gin. We don't have. Oh, the beef eater's down there. Yeah. So, Saint Germain and Hendrix. That's sweet. Oh, this has cucumber too, but I don't think so. I'm not getting cucumber notes. Not like you do in a. You know
I
what?
don't
They
know.
added cucumber and rose petals, and that's great. But I don't taste the cucumber infusion like you taste out of a Hendrix.
This is a little bitter.
Which one?
That one.
With the
Which is
sugars?
yeah, grapefruit cordial.
Yeah, you have double the rum in there, or double the gin. So you're getting more alcohol in here than this. This only has an ounce of gin. That is 2 ounces of gin.
Yeah, but how much sugar did you put in that? Like, how much sugar goes in yours?
Half ounce.
So
We
this
don't
is
know.
an ounce. Well, yeah, this is an ounce of this, but
Yeah, so you get an ounce.
so maybe half
If
and
it was
half.
50-50, it might
Right.
be an ounce of grapefruit and an ounce of sugar, or half ounce of grapefruit, half ounce of sugar. This one has grapefruit is really tame. Oh no, grapefruit's a half, so it's The grapefruit's balanced against the sugar, and then the lime is added to it, so it's going to be more limey. And the maraschino.
But yeah, it's really close. Like,
I do like the color better with the Rio than standard. Like, it's just got that little more of an amber color.
yeah.
So, like, if we made that... So, if I brought that to Dan's house, and we made Dorchesters, and we pass them out, nobody's...
No,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, you made Dorchesters, cool.
Yeah.
But you're saving a little bit. You don't have to squeeze the citrus, and you can do it without sugar. One of the issues we typically have is we have to make the sugar ahead of time to have it ready to go.
Yeah. But you're using a whole ounce of this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 60% juice. So in theory, there's actually going to be more grapefruit than sugar.
I would hope so. Grapefruit's bitter, but it's not that bitter. So you don't need to go...
17 fluid ounces. So you have 17 drinks.
That's enough for half of a night.
Yeah.
Do we have club soda? I don't even know. So I'd like to try Paloma, but...
What are you shipping?
Oh, my God. What?
He said, how come shipping's $21 for priority? It depends
Priority?
what you're shipping, how heavy, and where the heck you are compared to where we are.
I'm going to guess you're in California.
Yeah. If you're in California, then it's going across country. Because we're on the East
don't use
Coast.
priority if you're in California. Use FedEx.
Yeah, you can use FedEx.
Should be like 14, I would think.
Should be less.
Now, if you live in like the boons, we're like, because if you look at like Texas and California, like if you're out from LA, it takes longer than if you were like Northern California, because I don't know. And if you're like outside of Austin by like a few miles, then you'll be like, it'll take an extra day to get to. It's weird how some of the boony areas.
Yeah. Well, what they consider. Where they don't have their hubs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this can pretty much pass for grapefruit juice and sugar.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Which isn't surprising. Liber makes really good,
Products.
yeah, well, really good, what's the word I'm looking for? Syrups? Syrups is the word I'm looking for.
That's so weird. I don't know where it's coming from.
I thought you said it was the agave.
I thought so too, but that's on the opposite side of where the agave is. And that would mean it has to be this one here, but it's not.
Maybe it just fell weird.
It might have fallen and then slid.
Yeah.
Because,
It's not like it's even.
no. Okay. So then we got
Oh, there you go. Derek, my brother loved the weighted shaker set I got from you. Gave it to him for Christmas.
Oh yeah, you were our first purchaser of the bar. Wait a minute, that wasn't even for you, dude. You gotta get one for yourself. that was this one. I noticed that we were mixing mashing these two.
Yeah, I felt like we went black. Because black goes with pink.
It
So,
does.
they're all very good.
Yep. That works.
Alright.
So, I don't have club soda. I have.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
have
don't
flavored stuff.
Yeah, we have the flavored soda. We have lime. Don't we? What's the green one?
Yeah, it could be lime. Let me go get a lime.
Can try it.
Try it.
Just to see how it tastes. Not like we don't drink a lot of Palomas anyway.
No. That's tequila.
Yeah. Don't we have a lot of tequila? Did we just buy tequila? Oh, here's a gin.
No, Siempre gave you a bunch.
Oh, that's right. We have more gin than we can fit down here now.
I know.
So, I hear there's new people in there, like AJ. You guys have any... While we're waiting for her to get the club soda, or seltzer, whatever the fuck it is. In Texas, the starter kit, $21. It still seems a little high, but it depends on how far out in Texas you are. Unfortunately, I don't control the shipping. It's whatever the weight times the distance is on it. It just goes to a quote to USPS or FedEx and comes back with a number. So I would say it's just the distance from New Hampshire to Texas that bumps the price up.
Yeah, still going across country.
Yeah, it's got a long way to go. Now, if you were like in New Jersey, it would cost like $7.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, same thing. It's when you start to get to the Midwest, the price goes up. The way I typically would do it, I mean, obviously it's an upsell, but the best cost-effective means to doing that is to do like a mixing glass. Basically, buy more to differentiate the cost of the shipping. There's a balance. Like if you put like a mixing glass in your cart, it will be heavier, but not enough to go to the next tier. So what you really want to do is you want to buy enough that the shipping only goes up a few cents before it jumps to another tier. And I do that when I have to buy online. I try to just jam as much as I can before it bounces to the next level. Or the ultimate answer
$100.
is you spend $100 and I pay for the shipping. And I usually get burned shipping to Texas and California because everybody does the $50. It's different. That also only screws us in certain cases. Like if you were to buy a bunch of BG Reynolds syrups, they're friggin' heavy and they cost a lot. So you could easily get $100 with like 5 bottles or something like that. And then it's going to cost me like $25 to $30 to ship them. So it's never a win-win situation. Shipping is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. We don't even have our soda stream anymore. I mean, you could use your Easy Whipper, I guess, but it's a lot of work.
The Easy Whipper with the CO2 cartridges, that's true. I didn't even think of that. It doesn't really take a lot of work. So, but at the same time, then you end up with a lot of club soda. So if I could come up with a bunch of club soda drinks, but this is lime bubbly.
It's not gonna.
It's probably pretty damn good for a Paloma. Although, I guess, do we have grapefruit?
I don't think we do. We have
You
cranberry. Sure? No, I'm not positive, but.
No, I don't remember if that 12-pack came with the grapefruit. It probably doesn't because people are like, I don't like grapefruit. Oh shit! Oh.
All right.
I'm fine.
So
I'm good.
3/4 ounce of grapefruit, 2 ounces of tequila, 4 ounces of club soda.
All right. Let's see what happens. I'm just trying to drink all these.
They're really good.
I'm just trying to bring the stress level down. Like now, I've had a couple of drinks, which means that this camera or we don't lose connections anymore. Like Apple's working fine, all because I was drinking.
Oh, that's how that works?
Yeah. Technology always works when you're drinking, or you don't notice.
You don't care.
But if the audio's working now and this stays going, that computer has passed the test.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I just sold my old Mac today that would have been there, so there's actually no way we can go back now.
That's right, we got rid of our Apple before Apple comes out with all the M1s.
If anybody knows anything about Apple computers, there was an Apple computer called a Trash Can Mac. It was an Apple Pro or Mac Pro.
2 ounces of tequila.
I think we
Am I
paid
using
like
Siempre?
Sure. I think I paid like $3,500, $4,000
Siempre
for
is
this
not
thing.
open.
And use Cazadores. You only need one, right?
Yeah, I need.
Okay.
That's not 2 ounces in
Just
there.
drink it. 1,800.
That's fine.
So we had this Mac Pro. It's 32 gig memory, like 6 core. It's this big thing I used to use for rendering YouTube. And for the last, I don't know, 4 years, the only 2 things it does is it prints shipping labels with Chrome for the browser, and it streams the live stream. So I sold that. I replaced my other PC that we built, that we turned into a Hackintosh, into an M1 Mac Mini. So that's now what I'll render on. And then she took my honking PC and turned it into a Unix machine or a Linux machine. I got all new systems all over the place, and I just hope they all work. And they don't
So far
all
they
work.
are.
Well, the M1 and the disk.
Yeah.
Like rendering YouTube videos, I have to start like 3 days in advance because sometimes it just disconnects from, like, the hard disk just disconnects, and then I gotta go make it connect again and start the rendering over.
Doing a lab with the M1 chip?
Computer lab? It's fast. It's just it doesn't stay connected to my SSDs.
Like, your video, what, you render in half the time that the
So
PC was fast.
The Pro rendered 1080p in about an hour, 40 minutes. And then the PC that we built rendered it in like 20 minutes. Then I bought a 4K camera, pushed it back up to an hour, and then everything slowed down, and the M1 makes it a little bit faster. I don't understand why the Mac Pro was as slow for rendering, though. It's a big, beefy system.
I'll measure.
That was probably supposed to be in a... Oh my god, you're actually doing it right?
Oh, I need to do the tall glass, huh?
Yeah.
I just always... You grabbed that glass, not me.
I washed that glass. You then
Oh.
dirtied it. You need ice. But you need in any order, though. I'm not making any more Skittles vodka. Okay, let me tell you what. I made the Skittles vodka and the Jolly
Oh my
Ranch
gosh.
vodka for one reason, and that was just so that I could get the views. And it made plenty of money for many years. It's probably still making money, not as much as like my Dirty Secrets videos, but overall that was like the money-making video, which is the entire purpose of doing it. And then I was like, oh, I could do this again with the Jolly Ranchers. Again, money-making video. Never used it. It sat on my bar for like 5 years, and then I just threw it out.
Where'd you give it to?
No, I threw them all
No, you
out.
threw 'em out.
I don't know. Handing somebody 7-year-old Skittle vodka, I just didn't feel right. Yes, I did. Mark, how the hell do you know I used to work for Cisco? Have you been around that long? So, the network...
That's right. The alcohol will clean the germs from the
we do
dirty
have...
glass.
We have an entire wired network.
That we don't use anymore.
We don't really use it. The best is I bought this smart router thing from Netgear, this business router for Jennifer, and it's still in the box from Christmas.
I know. We have to.
I don't even remember what we're supposed to do with it.
It has VLAN support, so we can put both of our networks on the same hub.
That's right.
I tried it and it wasn't good, to be honest.
What is it? Oh. I mean, it's fine. I didn't mind Skittle vodka. There's just not a lot of application for it. Okay, so that's watery, but I get a lot of tequila out of it.
I get it all tequila. I don't know where that went.
That's the problem. Maybe we're just used to stronger drinks.
Well, do you have the Paloma recipe? You gotta compare.
Yeah. That's slightly disappointing. These guys are pretty good. So, I don't understand. Maybe that's what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we made a real one, and it's still underwhelming, then we know we did it right.
Yeah, it might just be because we've been drinking these really strong drinks.
Alright.
I don't think it's... I think it's going to be more watery.
Really? Well, you can mix it if you want, but
can't-
we have
you
2
need
things
it.
of ice.
2 things of ice?
2 ice cubes.
That's not enough.
I know.
The Jolly Rancher one... Okay, so yeah, that was the beauty. The Jolly Rancher vodka, to make Jolly Rancher vodka, you just put Jolly Ranchers in vodka and then magic happens. With Skittles, they have that white slime coat that's on top of them, so you gotta filter all that out, and that was a fucking mess. And at the end of the day, you have vodka that kind of tastes like Skittles. It just lets the professionals do it and build something. I'm sure somebody does it, right? The Jolly Rancher's cake. It's like infusing with hot peppers. You do it and it's done. So the effort to make Skittles vodka does not warrant ever doing it. I would say take a shot of vodka and eat a handful of Skittles. Same shit.
Shake it around in your mouth.
2 ounces Blanco. Just gonna use this to clean it. 1, 2. So 2 ounces of Blanco tequila. Half ounce of lime juice. There's no lime in that either, huh? Maybe that's the problem.
Is there not?
No.
No, there isn't. There's just that and tequila and club soda. You taste the tequila, though. It's not watered down
you
in that
taste the
sense.
tequila. It's flat. It doesn't have any
Yeah, it's
soul.
just tequila.
So
If you wanted to just drink tequila straight, you might as well. Except that makes it bubbly.
The problem is this is supposed to call for actually using grapefruit soda.
Oh, yeah. So use just grapefruit and club soda.
No, I'll do with this stuff. It's fine. I don't even think this is a shake, is it? Is this a building glass? Follow, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you don't have to shake it.
We're actually,
It's just a building glass.
yeah, I shook it. Yeah, they really, well, that's sugar, so I shook it.
That's, okay. I could see that. You want to kick the sugar up a little bit. But I'm not going to. Can you add me some ice in here?
Mm-hmm.
Preferred whiskey for Manhattan. Sorry for the lag on that one, Bob. The preferred whiskey for Manhattan. Knob Creek 120.
Is that enough?
Is that too much? No, that's like wimpy. I would go with Knob Creek 120 because I like high proof, but I thought a Manhattan had Turn up your volume, Christian. I thought a Manhattan had rye. Or am I just... I don't know. So...
Yes, it is, Peggy. Good thing we're at home. This could be dangerous.
What am I doing? This is... experimenting with cocktails at a bar with unlimited alcohol is always dangerous. 6 ounces. I don't think 6 is going to fit in here, but... Yeah, maybe it will. 2... Yep. 4. I'm gonna pour this with confidence. 6.
Fresh oranges and
Look
some
at that!
cranberry? Or are those apples?
Oh yeah!
No, those are grapefruit, I think, is what you're talking
Bullet
about.
rye. Bullet rye. I don't have bullet rye. I had bullet bourbon.
I thought you had bullet rye.
No, I changed my mind. 120 is for whiskey sours because it cuts through that egg white and everything.
Oh, again,
would
this is
go-
a better color.
I would go again. Well, I don't know. That's
Did
pretty-
you mix that? Or else it's
I
going to be all...
poured it. I would go with what's the whiskey that Doug can never say correctly? Because he always like adds accents where it doesn't belong. The one with the paper label.
Glenfiddich?
It's got a B on it.
Oh, Basil Hayden.
Yes, he calls it Basil Hayden.
I don't know. Yeah, he calls
I
it
would go
weird.
with Basil Hayden or Basil Rye. I haven't had Basil Rye, but I like the other stuff, so.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Milagro.
Yeah. So it's. Did you try it?
No, I was reading the go-to everyday tequila.
It's us. It's us.
Um,
It's not drink. It's us.
it's us.
This one's better.
If it needs to be a cheap tequila, our go-to cheap tequila is Hornitos.
Oh, that's
If it's a
upstairs.
good no Hornitos, it's right there.
It is? Is it open? Okay, because the open one's upstairs. That's the one I'm making. I got some spicy. You want to try my spicy tequila?
No. What's the one we like? Siete Luegos. That.
Siete leguas.
Leguas.
Don't you speak Spanish or something?
Somewhat.
What? Leguas.
Leguas.
7 leagues.
C's.
What? No. Leagues.
Oh.
See?
That's even worse.
I said this! I said that one's better. By saying that means that one's worse. So, here's the thing. I'm going to call
Oh,
shenanigans
see, that
here.
has way more flavor. You used the same tequila I did, right?
Everything's the same. The problem is this. I think the way we would do this is with squirt. Right? So you're getting that bitterness from the squirt.
Right.
And squirt
Or
by
Fresca.
itself has
You could do
Fresca.
Fresca.
Those have... do
We have Fresca upstairs,
Damn
I
it.
think.
Whatever. Fuck it. But if you drink Fresca straight or those straight, they taste good. So by adding tequila, they just taste good with tequila.
Right.
This is water, and all we've done is we watered down a Paloma and we made
Yeah.
a shitty drink. But
Did you put grapefruit
this
juice in
calls
here?
for 4 ounces of club soda, so that's not my bad.
Right.
I did all of the things.
You don't even taste the grapefruit at all.
Wait, what? There's no grapefruit in there.
I asked you if you put grapefruit in there. You're like, I did all of the things.
Right, and that's not one of the things.
Oh.
It's why you use grapefruit soda.
Right, but we didn't have grapefruit soda, so you should have threw grapefruit juice in there.
You walked out. You never said anything about changing the recipe. I did what was instructed with the stuff we had to make it the same.
Oh, no. That's
It's
poop.
just lime juice. It's lime water.
Yeah, that's not going to work at all.
I did nothing wrong here. I just followed the instructions. It's not that fantastic of a drink in either cases. Don't make that.
Yeah, that's the rocks, right, Mark? El Tesoro?
No.
What's the rocks?
It's here.
Oh, this
Yes.
is the rocks, isn't it?
El Tesoro. Okay. Story about El Tesoro.
Terramana.
Who asked?
Close.
El Tesoro.
He said
Okay, Mark.
Mark.
So if you've been
He
around
said
Mark,
it's pretty good. Not
you
too
might
expensive.
even know this story. But there's a brand. El Tesoro makes a product called Paradiso. El Tesoro Paradiso. I used to drink. Wait for it. So here was this was what I thought tequila was supposed to be. This is called Jose Cuervo Especial. You might have seen it. I leave it here as it's my word of warning, my caution. So I used to drink that, and then I had El Tesoro Paradiso, and it tasted like bourbon. I was like, this is tequila, and the guys at work, because we had it for work, was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And I was like, holy crap, this changes my reality. That's when I started the show. So it was like, that was the thing that I went, wait a minute. I don't know anything about alcohol. I need to learn. Let's make a show and record it and learn it as we go. Because if you go back to the first few episodes, like, somebody just commented on the painkiller. Like, the painkiller doesn't use coconut rum. I'm like, fuck you. Just watch the real painkillers right over here. So I sent him that one.
Yeah, the rocks is really good, and I would say the Reposado's better than the Blanco.
His name was Curtis, Mike. The big, tall, bald guy. Curtis. I fucked up on that. I never called Curtis back. He called me like a month ago. It was like in the worst possible time. I couldn't get back to him, and then then I went on vacation, and I get back to him later, and I just never did. But we're friends on Facebook. He's just busy.
He's busy.
He's always busy.
And he had a kid. The kid's older now, but
Yeah.
in the beginning, that was what it was.
Yeah, when Curtis was first on the show and he came in, he was a fan of the show. I met him. I'm like, oh, come on to the show, because he knew stuff. And then we did filmings at his bar. We did some sponsorships with their bar, and a whole bunch of stuff. But then he got married, had a child, and anybody who's done that knows, like, you lose
takes up a lot
contact
of
with
your
some
time.
people. Since he's not in the chat, I also have a feeling his wife doesn't really like us. So
Possibly.
there's a chance. All I know is every time he came and he would film near the end, she would call, and there was a fight
Yeah.
every time.
And then he stopped coming.
And then he stopped coming. So I don't know. You guys figure out what that means to you if that was to happen. If you had Buddy come over, and every time they come over, their wife yelled at them, you kind of figure it out on your own.
Diana's not a fan of Curtis's. Yeah, he was grumpy.
But Curtis was like the yin yang thing. Like, I was like obnoxious. You wouldn't believe this because I turned off the comments because I'm sick of moderating it. But most of the shows Curtis was in, people flamed me the entire time. Like, let the big guy talk. He knows what he's talking about. You're an idiot. So eventually I just shut the comments off on those because it just takes a long time to moderate them. So I just turn them off. So if you get to one of our old videos with Curtis and there's no comments, it's because they're actually yelling at me, not at him. But it was that some people came for specific knowledge. There were some videos I think I had to pull down where Curtis said the wrong things, and then we've revamped it since then. Why do women manipulate men that way? Oh, yeah.
Why is that blocked?
I
That's
don't
weird.
I don't have any of those words in my spam list. So I'm not sure. Maybe Google's being smarter with it that time. Like, oh, that could be bad. Also, to note, this isn't that bad, but I'm not like a big 1800 fan.
I like it in this. It comes to this is just bad. This is
I don't know. It's sweet to me. It's too sweet.
in that.
No, in this.
Yeah, just that.
Look,
You want to see sweet?
no, I'm gonna show you sweet.
It's
Put this in
actually
your mouth.
really good, but
Oh,
Here,
is that
try
new?
Yeah.
I want to try. Have you tried it against the old one?
No, I thought we drank the old one.
I always keep we always leave a little bit left.
Oh.
I think. I feel like it was down here. Did I finish it?
No, Diana says, no, Ann and you have the yin-yang thing. Curtis was a condescending, dry person. I'm sure he's a lovely person, but no. What's wrong with that?
I feel like
I don't find that sweet.
sweet. Curtis was pretty much Curtis.
He was grumpy.
But what he was on the show was what he was off the show.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think any of us we act differently. Like
No.
I'm not as loud and obnoxious all the time, but I am, like when I want to be. But like, I don't know if none of us fake our personalities.
No.
That was just how he was.
But he's very non-fun. Like, we even went to New Orleans. We went to New Orleans with him.
That's
and he
true.
was just like, all right, we're going to this bar, we're going to this bar, we're going to this bar.
Yeah.
It was like, this. It wasn't any time for fun.
It was definitely more of the sitcom movie thing where you're sitting. We had certain historical bars in this bar crawl he set up.
Right.
You get there and you have an allocated amount of time, right? So you're having fun and it's cool and you're trying different drinks. It's like, fun's over. Next place. That's how we're going to have fun. We're going to go to the next place. And you're like, but I kind of like where I am. Can we just come back the next day? Like, we could do it all in a week, not a night. But he was very firm on his schedule. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's a party animal.
No. No, and it's not Friday, it's Tuesday.
That's why we just have shit everywhere and we're just drinking.
And he could be upset because he knew his wife was going to be yelling at him. It's a possibility.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He would call me and say what's up. He's not like it's not like we're having an argument.
No.
I just fucked up and didn't get. So the other issue is I text.
Did you drink that?
I'm gonna.
Oh.
I just was thirsty. I like to text and he likes to talk. So if I text Curtis, he immediately calls me back.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk on the phone, so I don't text him very often because then I have to talk on the phone. I do the
Like
same.
your cousin.
It's like Doug. Like he's like, why don't you ever call me? I'm like, Doug, I don't call anybody ever. I'm like Ian. I don't want to talk to you that way. If you're in person,
Right, it's fine.
it's fine. I don't want to sit on the phone all the time because I feel like I have to dictate the conversation. Or everybody sits there and you don't know what to do.
Tell me if you think that's sweet. I think I have to open the door. It's hot.
You're hot.
Yes.
Burglars are gonna come in.
No.
Stabby
it's not
goblins. It's snowing. Burglars don't go in the snow.
Burglars don't go out in the snow.
Plus that light will come on because we have a motion sensor now. If you want it, whoa, fuck, that is not like what I've been drinking. Whoa!
You find that? I find that sweet.
Hold on, I need it. That
Oh, it's super.
I need
smoky.
a moment.
It's super smoky.
It's smoky. So this is Del Maguey, fucking cold. Del Maguey Single Village Mezcal Las Milpas. I don't know what we paid for it.
That's Chinar, right? Chinar is actually not too bad.
What? Oh yeah. Why does
It's much better than Campari.
I can tell you why it exists. It's for those people like myself who don't want Campari in their drinks. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, Aperol's good.
Aperol's good, but we
Where's
have
Chinar?
Chinar. Did we? Oh, right there.
That's the one that has like the little asparagus thing on the front.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Aperol.
No, but this isn't as bad as
Drink it.
Really? I don't think this is as bad as Campari.
She's gonna change her mind.
Aperol is probably the best
Oh, it's
of
not
them all.
as bad as Campari, but it's like Aperol is sweet and tasty. That's a little too dark to be tasty. That's a big amount.
It was a big amount. Yeah, this is much better than Campari. It's much sweeter. Not nearly as bitter. Artichoke Campari.
Yes, artichoke. That's right.
I did. I poured it off a lot.
You think this is sweet?
Yes. You don't.
No. Well, maybe, but it's smoky.
It's definitely smoky, but the initial...
Like, I'm getting smoke, and I'm like, oh, that's smoky and tastes like mezcal.
not in a bad way sweet, but sweeter than Mezcal usually is.
I don't understand where...
When I tried it. I don't like this cap. FYI. It hurts my hands.
I like it.
I don't... Yeah, but I don't like this. Like, why'd they put that? That hurts.
I don't know. They do that too. Everybody does that. That's so you can grip it.
No, it hurts.
Did you just pour more? I have it right here.
Yeah, I find that sweet.
Really? I'm
Oh.
seeing my breath over here.
What's the,
I I don't know where my putte maze went.
You're in a short sleeve shirt.
Putte maze. No, I'm seeing my breath. This does not do my breath.
Oh.
Like right there, I saw my breath.
Oh, maybe.
Should I shut off the heater? Hear it? It's like,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah,
it just got cold in here.
What is that drink that I like that with mezcal? That
Oh, the division bell. Let's make one
yeah,
of
Division
those.
Bell. That's what I mean. That has this, right?
No, it has
Oh, it
grapefruit.
does, yeah, that's what I mean. Grapefruit.
I know, but it doesn't have that.
Mm.
That is Rio. Make a division bell.
I will with that too.
Oh shit. Well, we're getting. Wait a minute. No, the division bell doesn't even have. You can make a division bell to try this, but it doesn't have grapefruit.
What has grapefruit then? There's a tequila one that has grapefruit. I thought.
Hold on.
I mean a mezcal, not a tequila.
You mean a recipe?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
No, there is. Ingredient search. Mezcal, comma, grapefruit juice. Naked and Famous.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of that one. I don't think.
Yes, you are. That's why it's in here.
I don't think I am.
You are. It's got mezcal, Aperol, yellow chartreuse,
We
and
have
grapefruit juice.
Oh, we do have yellow.
It doesn't have sugar though.
Maybe that's why I'm not a fan of it. Chartreuse is sweet.
Yeah, but it doesn't have sugar, so it's gonna be sweeter. If you
Oh, then yeah.
because that's.
Are we gonna
sugar.
have to do a comparison? These are gross.
Keto? Don't fall for that, Peggy. Don't do keto. Just eat right. You can drink on keto. Just eat. Normal.
Yeah, you can drink vodka.
No, that's...
Atkins. Keto's not much different than Atkins.
Is it? I don't know. I just wish they'd stop advertising me on Facebook.
All right.
Atkins?
What am I doing? So am I just replacing the
What?
grapefruit juice with this?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right. Oh, and the sugar though.
There's no sugar. That's what I'm telling
Oh,
you.
there's no sugar.
No, you're adding sugar that wasn't there, which might make your drink happier.
Right.
So,
All right.
what do you want to... It's three... Here's this one. 3/4 of everything!
3/4, 3/4, 3/4.
Yep. I'm going to put the Chinar away.
It's not that bad. I forget who said, why does it exist, but it's not bad.
I get drunk way
Oh,
faster.
Bob
okay,
does.
I can see that.
Bob, it's not bad. Try Campari. You think
Wait
you
a
think Chinar's bad?
What's the keto? What is the primary? Do you eat a lot of protein?
Protein.
On keto?
Yeah.
Then how do you get drunk? This protein should.
All
Like,
right. 3 ounces of mezcal.
Oh, I don't know. It's not necessarily a choice that we made. It's that I had a Naked and Famous recipe probably submitted to me and I liked it, so I made it that way. What is the what?
Riff on the last word. Naked and Famous.
The last word would have the lime juice. So in there definitely the chartreuse. Yeah, we'll just make it that way. Because if you were to go and do Mark's suggestion, there'd be absolutely no reason to make it. Because it wouldn't be grapefruit
Right.
at all.
Yeah, Bob, if you don't like Chinar, then you should try Campari.
Why?
Because then you'll have an appreciation for Chinar.
I don't know that.
Because Campari is absolutely horrible. Ian loves Campari.
20 carbs a day? Dude, I would go insane. I did the Atkins for like a week. Because you have to do that whole, like, you can't have
All right,
carbs at all, right?
3
away.
ounces of that, 3 ounces of this. I mean,
No!
3/4.
3/4.
I meant 3/4.
It's cold out.
It's not. Dress for winter. It's freaking hot down
Not
here
outside.
because
I
your
already
plants
dressed
just
outside.
turned off.
Yeah, I gotta water them. I drink, but I do have a mixed drink. Yeah, if you can only have 20 carbs a day, you
Yeah,
can't
mixed
have
drinks are not gonna
any
cut
of
it.
these things. Because, what? No, I guess calories aren't carbs.
It
So,
grows on you.
what?
I am so sensitive to bitter.
No, Campari doesn't grow on you. Campari is
Like
it grows on you over the course of years.
one of the tails things had a a bitter strip, and it shows you how sensitive you were to bitter. And I was very sensitive.
I didn't taste it.
Yeah, and like he couldn't taste it, Ian couldn't taste it. I'm like, that's why you can drink Campari.
Do we get a lot of snow? Let me
Not
check.
yet. We will get a couple inches.
I can't see it. There's too much shit back there.
It just started snowing at like
We're supposed to
6 o'clock.
How much snow are we supposed to get? I did
Couple
do a little,
inches.
I did some fishtailing on the road, but you don't need a lot for that. It's just
Ever tried?
I don't
I
even
don't
know
even
what
know what that
is.
No loss when you're drinking Claws.
Stick to White Claws.
That's good, Bob. That's good.
I don't think I've ever had a White Claw.
I need to
but everybody,
because it bothers me.
yeah, I know. Everybody shits on White Claw as like, I don't
It's
know.
just a way to get drunk.
Yeah, but like what? It's got a thing. Like, is it Karen's? I don't know. There's something about White Claws that people make fun of. Is it white trash? I don't know. There's something about them.
You got a ton of snow in New York, really? They said a couple inches,
That's
but I
central
don't know.
New York, though. Like they're like near Berkshires, right?
They're like,
So you're gonna get more.
it's like Colorado. My cover is all sticky.
Just wash the cover in the water, or just do that. You can look at me and do it anyway. 6 to 7 inches of snow. in
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
that's the same storm I think that's coming here. That's here now.
Oh,
It had like tornadoes and I don't know places that get tornadoes. I want to say Alabama, but I could be very wrong.
We get tornadoes.
This. What am I missing?
Oh, hold on, I gotta get my fingers out of my pockets.
Oh, close the door, you big baby.
Aperol.
Aperol. You can close it. It's fine now.
I would hope it's fine. It's like 30 below in here.
Wait, this uses. Oh, that was chartreuse.
What?
Nothing. I thought it used two
That's
bitters.
your bittering agent for your sweeter cocktail stuff. We're running out of Aperol?
We are.
That's impossible.
We're always out of Aperol because I like it.
I have your back!
Yeah, I think we bought that on sale. Because we're smart shoppers.
Yes.
Except we went into the alcohol store the other day because we needed to waste time and walked out with, what, $129 of
178.
Great.
This was one of them. I don't know. Some guy from Ireland told me I should drink it.
We're making all kinds of different things. Right now we're trying this in place of grapefruit juice in a...
Drink that doesn't have
Naked
grapefruit
and
juice.
Famous?
Or Naked and Famous? Is that what we're making?
I forget. We said so many different
Yeah.
ones.
Instead of grapefruit juice.
Why is that door open? That door's open.
I'll be right.
Hear people.
Should I leave the heater off since it'll just
Yeah.
counteract everything you're doing? What about that?
Put a sweater on.
Ah, here.
We're not out yet.
No, but I left all my stuff in Dan and Jay's over here.
Well, I know, but you're probably going to use it again in there, so why put it up here?
Because we changed our recipes. What is this? Tampere. I have Bourgeois here, we never used.
Alright, I can use this glass, right?
You can use whatever glass you want.
I know, but you yelled at me last
Why are you
time.
using that glass?
Yeah, exactly.
Death Store Gin? Shit.
Oh yeah, I love the color of this drink.
Oh. Ah!
I don't know what this tastes
Whoa!
like, though, to be honest.
Hold on, does it look like a picture? We use the wrong
Brighter.
glass.
Shut up.
It's supposed to be a low ball. I have a low coupe.
It's definitely sweeter.
I hope so.
I think it makes it too sweet. I like the smoke, though. The smoke still cuts through. So does the bitter.
I love Lexar.
You know what? I would use a half ounce.
Ooh, it's like candy. It's like smoky candy.
Yeah. I bet you if you used a half ounce, that would be better. Because there's enough bitter in there. I think that actually makes the drink better. I don't think I like the Naked and Famous. I do like that Vita though.
It is a little sweet.
It's so smoky. I can try it with a half. You want me to try it with a half and see if it makes a difference or no?
Sure, I can't drink that. It's just a little sweet. I can't drink that because I still have to finish this one.
I think with a half. Alright, so we found one that it just doesn't work with.
Thank you, Keegan. My curse is on your name, though. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna start making cocktails, make them for your parents. Yeah, because if your parents don't know anything about cocktails, you don't have to be perfect.
Yeah, but be careful what you make them. They'll be like, "Oh my god, just because your palate, like, the more you drink,
yeah, but if you're
the better your palate gets."
But if you're new to cocktails, you're probably making like margaritas, mai tais, daiquiris.
Right.
But if you make a daiquiri or a margarita, like just following a recipe with some standard ingredients is going to be better than the restaurant. So people you serve it to that aren't used to that are going to be like, "You're a fucking god."
Right.
And then as you get better, if they don't progress with you, then you leave them behind.
But
and then you have to go back to make cocktails that way again later.
Yeah. And there's some, like, I still love a Midori sour. I'll drink a Midori sour anytime.
Yeah. Well, that's if you make it right. I
like it with egg.
I'll drink a free drink. Welcome.
You gonna try and say that name?
Ignatios. That's not a German name.
No.
They'll call me Ignatios.
Try Talamandu. I feel like we've had that.
Talumian. Hold on. Do I have that? I'm gonna say we have that, but let me check.
Peggy says you must finish all the alcohol. There's thirsty people in China.
Eventually.
Alright, so I want to do a half ounce of this.
I swear I had that once.
I majored in computer science. And yes, that's what I drank in college.
What?
Bob said, "Lol, Midori sour, what's your major?"
Yeah, we did drink those in college.
That's where I discovered it was college. And I'm like, "Oh, this is awesome," and I will still drink it to today. Even though my taste has drastically changed.
I'm stuck. I swear we had that.
Oh, it's Greek, but he's now in Germany. I think we've had that before.
No, I see it.
Oh, you found it?
Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. That's Tullamore do. That's not what he said, right? Oh, it is.
No, it is.
Oh yeah, we have that. It's just really far in the back.
Wait.
What about it?
Now that you found it. Oh, it's a good Irish whiskey. That's what he said.
I don't know about that. I got this here.
That's
I paid
really
a lot of money for this. So,
now you gotta compare
it's a fucking bake-off. Let's do this.
Welcome to being old, Mike.
What happened?
He's been watching since 2014.
Mike!
He's been out of college for 5 years now.
Mike, think about this.
We've been out of college for a lot longer.
I started this show in 2008. Until about 2014, or maybe you could probably correct me if I'm wrong here, I did 5 episodes a week, right? So that means I filmed every Friday night for at least 5 to 6 years. Now we only film once a month.
Yeah.
But I've been filming the show for like almost 12 years. 2008 plus 2021.
That's, yeah, about 12.
In July, it'll be 12 years. So you might have been watching. I've been editing.
And we started up in the attic.
And it was hot.
It was
Hotter than
hot.
here. And we didn't have a
Our
door.
lights were super hot.
Holy shit, that pours fast. Well, here we go, folks.
Cosmopolitans are good.
Tullamore do. Oh, that smells pretty good. Ooh, this is so much better though. For me.
I love Midori.
So Powers has a sweet brown sugar.
Yeah,
This
Midori has a lot of sugar, and you probably don't want that on keto.
This is a lot stronger smelling.
It's even 3/4 of the mezcal.
What? Everything's 3/4. If you're making that same recipe.
I am.
You don't like that top, do you?
I do not.
It's light. Yeah, it's been 12 years. We cut down because, like, when I started moving from one a week, so I had to film, what, four live streams a month?
Correct. Can't keep track of. Yeah, I did half.
I don't think I lost any
One.
money from all that. We were
Is
just
that all I
making more
need?
videos than we
What
did.
else do I need?
Holy shit.
I have this, and this. Is it just 3 ingredients? Oh no, it's Aperol. I always
fuck?
forget Aperol.
Hold on, my phone needs to be washed. What did I do?
Where did my Aperol go?
What do you mean, where'd your Aperol go? More to the point,
Oh,
how much,
I put it back.
how sticky is this bottle of Kochi that I can't even lean my phone against it without it
It's
turning
very-
into a fucking mess? Cuban rum. And when you say Cuban rum, I'm
Havana.
guessing you're talking about Havana Club?
But you gotta get it at a duty-free shop. We get it when we travel.
I would purchase Havana. That was what we started with, was the Havana Club from Cuba.
No, I think, actually, Bob, I think it's really good.
It's a fine rum.
It's a good rum.
At the same
I mean, it
time,
depends if you're looking to drink it on ice, probably not. But in a mixed drink, it's quite tasty.
Havana Club, we ended up, I think, liking the Havana Club from Puerto Rico over the Havana Club from Cuba.
I don't think so. I don't
We
think
did.
that's true.
We 100% did.
All right, whatever. I swear we didn't, but
Somebody find me the... Link it up! There's a video where we tasted blindly
I know.
those. And I liked it.
All right. But we also like Bacardi, so
Right.
every single
But
time.
Bacardi is the same brand, so
It's Puerto
it should
Rico.
align well. If I can find it.
Yep, from the attic to the basement. The basement has more rum and it's a cooler bar.
I know there's a bottle in here. Where is it? We bought a bunch of them, didn't we?
Of what?
The Havana Club, the US version of Havana Club?
No, I think we only bought one.
Fuck is it?
We may have finished it.
Nope. It's right next to the other one.
Oh, there you go.
Purposely done. So if you don't want to get Cuban, and you can find a Puerto Rican, this is Havana Club from Puerto Rico made by Bacardi. This is the one made by Cuba. That's the Cuban government. This is the Bacardi using the original recipe that was taken from the Cuban government before badness happened. So
They're not the same, though.
they're not the same. This is different. My guess is this is the original recipe. This is what has morphed over like 30, 40, 50 years. So both of which are worth having. But you get what you get.
Oh,
Oh, you can get Havana.
I don't know. It's still sweet, even with only a half ounce.
Barbados rum's a little sweet. I like Barbados rum. Like Mount Gay.
You just
No, it's better though.
it's better, but it's still sweet.
It kind of comes at the end. You get that like sweet
I
lingering
really
flavor.
like that.
Milpas. Whatever the fuck that means.
I would never think that I'd like
You should
Vita.
tell me what that
I
is.
used to hate Vita.
What is Milpas? Is it does it use
Oh, the family's Cuban? I did not know that.
the family of who?
Bacardi. Bacardi's a Puerto Rican rum,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the Puerto Rican company, but the family's Cuban.
Right, they were in Cuba, and then when they decided we weren't going to buy from Cuba, they broke off and they went to Puerto Rico so they could still
they could-
manufacture.
yeah.
So they took the recipe there, and then they made their Bacardi, and they did all their things. But so people get upset because they don't like Bacardi, but they can't fundamentally come up with a reason why.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you it's like vodka. No, it's not like vodka.
No, that has taste.
But like, it's like people who think Crystal Head is 10 times better than any other vodka
Jamaican
because
rum
it's
is good.
expensive. But if you take a blind tasting of 4 silvers and Bacardi is in there, you're probably going to select it as one of your top products.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You just do. But it's heavily marketed as like the Budweiser of rum.
Right.
but it actually tastes good where Budweiser doesn't.
$3 for a liter? Holy crap.
Of what?
Bacardi.
Where?
Puerto Rico.
I can see that because it's Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like water there.
You're right. It's like when we go to Dominican, unfortunately, their rum is absolutely horrible.
Yeah. That must be. We had one Dominican that's not too bad. The other stuff that they haven't.
Yeah, but their main brand that they push everywhere
Yeah, that's not.
is absolutely horrible. I forget what's the name of it.
This is Espedy.
It tastes like the freaking harbor.
I know what you're talking about.
It's got a net on the bottle. Brugal.
Non-alcoholic ingredients. So.
Grapefruit juice.
That is where.
Lime juice.
So for that, that's where all of the things that we're doing comes into play. Like, I would say, Liber & Co. Rio Grande Grapefruit.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Like if you're, so there's two different types of non-alcoholic ingredients. You have to buy it, which means you have to go online, right? Like from us, or from Liber directly if you don't want to go through us. But the flavors, or you can make your own, right? I don't know how you do this. I get grapefruit juice and sugar probably, but you can make your own. You can cook and roast almonds, and you can make your own orgeat. You can Google it, orgeat or almond syrup DIY. Good example. Now you can make a Mai Tai, right? It's a non-alcoholic ingredient. It's going to change the game.
Right.
You can also create sugar infusions of pretty much anything. Like I have a couple, not sugar infusions, alcohol infusions. Either alcohol or sugar, both of which extract flavors. So if you use sugar, you're obviously going to get, like these guys they took grapefruit juice and they wanted to bring the grapefruit juice flavor, and they need a way to extract the grapefruit juice. They do it with sugar. You can do the same thing with the peels. If you take grapefruit peels and you put them in a bowl, cover it with sugar, it will turn into a very delicious sugar oleo saccharum, I think you call it, right?
Saccharum.
So you're taking the skins and you're pulling out all the oils with the sugar because it's extracting it. You can do the same thing with alcohol. The difference is one of them is going to bring with it sugar. The other one's going to bring with it alcohol, right? So if you're making a cocktail, you need to know which you're going to choose, and you have to balance the other direction. So if you're creating something with a sugar, you're going to need some stronger potency for alcohol. If you're creating something with alcohol, you're probably going to need some sugar.
Or you just need a juice, like a lime juice or a lemon juice or a cranberry juice, a bitter juice.
Right. Now,
pretty much any juice. Lime juice, lemon juice, grapefruit juice, cranberry juice will all counteract sugar.
And the other option is if you wanted to modify something that already exists. So if I take an 1800 and I throw in a jalapeno, slice it up, put it in here, now you can make spicy margaritas. And you don't have to do anything.
And bitters is definitely a good option.
Right. So bitters are infused concentrated flavors that have bitter and some sort of other flavor agent. They always have these two.
Our last stream, we did a lot of bitters.
Right. So if you did, like if you wanted to do this drink here, might go good with like the cacao or the...
it would do spicy because
spicy
it's
bitters.
Smoky and spicy kind of go.
So you take like a spicy pepper, a poblano, and maybe some
that could work
habaneros.
because this is still
Firewater doesn't count. And you bring in those flavors. What you're doing is you're taking like a bittering agent, which is typically going to be.
Do we have any mole left?
Yeah, it's not here. It's in that bag.
Oh, you brought it with you?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh!
A cordial?
Cordial is a sugar product. That?
Oh, yeah, I guess. It's got cocoa too.
Yeah. So if you take a bitter, you're going to have a bittering agent. It's an herb. Absinthia, or the absinthe plant, or anything like that is going to give you a black licorice flavor. What's another bittering product?
Ango is a popular bitter.
No, but like the herb. Like
the herb.
Different herbs give you different types of bitter to different levels and degrees of bitterness.
Yeah, we took a whole
I can only think of absinthia. So you take those bitters and you bring in another flavor like lavender to make lavender bitters, and you infuse them and suck out those products with alcohol. That's why you have vanilla extract is similar to that, It's pure vanilla, so it's a tincture instead of a bitter because it doesn't have a bittering agent, so it's just raw flavor. Habanero bitters or habanero tincture is just habanero alcohol. It's extracting the capsaicin with alcohol and gives you a very strong
Still
alcohol
sweet.
flavor.
It's good though. I like the spice with the smoke.
You can taste it. You can smell it before you even taste it.
Yeah, but it's still sweet. Nothing counteracts
No, but
that
no,
sweetness.
but yeah, but the sweetness ends with like a little chocolate mole,
Yeah.
and it keeps lingering, so you're not getting as much sweet as you are that mole flavor.
Yeah, I mean, it cuts it a bit, but it's still sweet.
And smoky.
I mean, the drink doesn't call for sweet, so...
Sweet and... Oh, it's better now.
I like it.
It tastes like a little bit more like a chocolatey.
Gosling's Black Seal is really good.
Hold on, Bob. I need to unblock you for some reason.
Gourmet bitters?
Huh?
He said he had a shit ton of gourmet bitters. Everything except Ongo. Tried some bourbon barrel aged. Oh, we have,
Bourbon barrel aged, which brand?
we have Fee.
Fee Brothers makes a bourbon barrel aged bitter, right?
It's right at the top.
Hold on, let
Yeah.
me move this so I don't break anything. These?
Yep.
No, these are whiskey barrel aged.
Oh, yep.
So whiskey barrel aged bitters.
Bourbon, whiskey, same difference.
But we have these.
Yeah, starting point would be Peychaud. Peychaud's more black licorice. Ongo
So
definitely.
barrel
That's the trade spices.
So it depends on what you're making. If you're doing like a old fashioned, you can pretty much use
I
any
just got
bitter.
the book you suggested for Tiki Smuggler's Cove.
Sort of. No, it's not over there. Also, if you want to get a... Hold on. This is a good one. If you're sitting at home during quarantine and you want something to read, I would suggest you check out this book. Jennifer never read it. This is called Pushes of the Caribbean.
No, I didn't.
Or Caribbean.
However you want to say it. I say Caribbean.
This is Jeff Berry. You can find he does a whole bunch of like exotica.
We went to his restaurant and shook his hand.
Yeah. That's what she married. But
His
this
restaurant was good in Louisiana.
this book goes through the Cuba Libre.
Cheddar biscuit bitters, really?
No, that's somebody who's doing they're trying too hard. So a lot of the recipes I found in this book are historic, but not necessarily the best. If you want to taste what history tasted like for the Caribbean, this book has a bunch of recipes.
No, they make rum in Bermuda. What are you
But
talking about?
the history in the book, if you're into learning about cocktail history and just general history, the Push of the Caribbean has a good sampling of
No,
all
I read
that
his
stuff.
other book, though.
No, you didn't.
I did, mostly.
No, you didn't. You're talking about the rum history book.
Yeah,
He didn't write that.
Barry.
No.
Oh, who wrote it?
That other guy, starts with a W, I think. Or a
Oh.
G.
All right. Well, I kind of read that. I don't think I read all the way through.
Uh,
It was good. I just get busy, distracted.
the history of rum or whatever. American history of rum.
Where's our black
We
seal?
we saw him in a seminar. We did
Yeah,
a
I
seminar.
know.
What are you looking for?
Our black seal?
I just moved it. Fallen. Bacardi.
Oh, right there.
Right there. No. Wait.
This
What?
is black seal.
No.
Or is this 151?
This is awesome.
I don't know why I was looking.
That is
They
what
said
you want.
something. What did they say?
Gosling's Black Seal Rum was actually
Oh, made in
in
Kentucky.
Heaven
That's what I
Hill.
wanna see.
Hey, there's a Heaven Hill brand. By the way, I still like the powers
It has
over
to
the
tell you
Tullamore
where it
dude.
was made. Oh,
Tullamore
no, it has
Dew?
to tell you what the nom number is, right? Or no,
No.
only tequila does that.
You need to know if it was distilled in Illinois or not. No, Gosling's can't be made.
It says Hamilton, Bermuda.
Yeah, it doesn't say distilled
Oh
in.
no, the trademark is registered in Hamilton,
You need
Bermuda.
it's pretty on the front. It'll probably say distilled in, bottled in.
No.
You could be right. They do some shady shit. Yes, Gosling's is your dark and stormy. It's the
It's the trademark.
quintessential recipe for the dark and stormy.
Doesn't say where it was bottled. I thought
Quintessential
they had to
ingredient.
say where they were bottled. Maybe they don't for rum? Maybe that's only a tequila thing? Oh, wait, no. Imported and bottled by Gosling's Export USA, Frankfort, Kentucky.
Kentucky is like right there. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
What does it read? How did it read?
imported and bottled by Gosling's Export USA,
Okay, so that's
Frankfort,
different.
Kentucky.
That's different. They're taking the juices, they're bringing in the juices, they're putting them in the bottle and they're labeling them.
Yeah. So it's still distilled.
It's distilled over there and brought here.
For Gosling's Export, Bermuda.
Yeah. It's
Limited,
like Sidney
Hamilton,
Frank.
Bermuda.
Sidney Frank does a lot of the bottling for
So
different brands.
they distill it there because it ages so fast.
Right, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper to age rum there because of the humidity. It ages so fast.
Yeah, you don't. Rum does not age well, even though we have New England-based rum companies and other stuff. It doesn't age as well.
Our summer is very Bermuda-like.
Sure,
I'll
except
give
for
you that.
now you can only distill.
You
during
can
the
only
summer.
age in the summer. Yeah.
So it's not made in Heaven Hill, Kentucky. It's probably just bottled
there. Yeah.
So yeah, right. So if they don't have any space in Bermuda, they would take the juice, they'd put it on in a vats, and then they'd put it on a boat, and they'd ship it here to sell it. Because there's no reason to bottle it. You need a bottling factory and all the manufacturing just to do that production. It's so much easier to send it here and then have it all done.
Right. I have no idea what you're talking about. Fuego.
I believe they had fees. Maybe I just used it. I'm not sure. So all fees. Bob says all fees taste like cinnamon. You are not wrong.
They're glycerin based.
They're a glycerin based product. They use like 1 to 5% alcohol. I actually ripped that off because companies started bitching that I was shipping alcohol. But they use 1 to 10% alcohol. The rest is glycerin based. Another extractor, often used for CBD products and anything that has like if you're doing marijuana,
to extract anything.
If you're doing marijuana extractions for like dosing and droppers, you'll use glycerin for that. You can use it for bitters. The deal is it's super cheap. So if you're looking to make a cheaper product,
and it extracts the flavor.
Fee Brothers is between $8 and $12.
Scrappy's
is 20, and most of them are like $23, $25 for different bottles of bitters because they're using pure alcohol to do the extraction. Alcohol costs more, so it in fact will cost more. The Fee barrel aged bitters has cinnamon and allspice very forward. If you might not like it for most cocktails, but it works really good in like Planters Punches and large batch product of like rum based drinks. That allspice gives a good flavor additive to it. But in like a sour, just go with a higher end bitter. If you're not spending at least $15, you're probably getting something that's not necessary. It's great for bars. Might not be what you want in your own bar.
Oh, crime still says that they don't distill in Bermuda. I have no idea. I could just read a bottle and tell you.
Yeah, I'm talking like just as a general rule. I don't know. They don't say distilled in, which you typically have to say for where it is. But the category of deciding how the labeling works might be based on rum versus whiskey.
Right.
Whiskey, it is definitely like this is what you have to do. If they don't have a distillery there, send the recipe here. It's the same product, I guess.
Yeah. It seems weird that they would age it here versus there, since it ages much better there.
It would.
Their climate is just better.
Depending on what are we aging? What was the
rum?
Bermuda, so Goslings.
Yeah. In
Kentucky, I don't know how old Goslings is.
Because Kentucky still gets cold, not as cold as New England, but it still gets cold compared to Bermuda.
Right. It seems weird that they would, out of all the different places they could ship it on an island. You think you'd keep it on the islands for that? How do you avoid awkward vibes when getting drunk socially? Don't get drunk socially. That's really the answer. I worked in sales, so I've seen how different people handle it. The easiest way to do it is if you want to drink a little bit, then you just drink a cocktail at a bar. Then you order a cranberry with a lime. You order cranberry and tonic, and put a straw in it with a lime, and then walk around and socialize with that. Nobody's gonna give you shit.
It looks like a cocktail.
It just looks like a vodka and cranberry, and people will leave you alone. So you do like 2 to 1, and then you don't get drunk. It's a trick.
All right. There's no place for rum. They
What?
distill it in Kentucky then.
What
I don't know
drink?
what to tell you.
What drink do you think has the best non-alcoholic variation? There is no good drink with a non-alcoholic variation. Oh, I got one. Pina colada.
Yeah, pina colada.
Pineapple juice.
No, the Dirty Monkey is pretty good.
It's
the
just
kids
a pina
get that.
colada with banana.
Banana and chocolate.
Yeah, banana, chocolate, blended. Boom,
Blended.
done. Coco Lopez and pineapple juice, done. Because most tropical cocktails taste like not like cocktails to begin with,
Right.
so you're already there. Maybe a mojito, mint and club soda,
Yeah, I guess.
if you're into that thing.
All right, do we have one more drink?
Sure.
I don't know what else we're going to do with this. We did both of these.
You need grapefruit?
Yeah, search for a grapefruit drink.
Searching. Oh wait, ingredients. Recipe.com. Grapefruit. Grapefruit.
So using it in something that calls for no sugar definitely makes the drink sweeter,
Yeah.
which should be expected.
How difficult?
We're gonna have to buy chartreuse again. That's horrible.
What?
Your yellow chartreuse
that stuff
is very.
expensive.
I know. You got
I don't like
maybe 2
spending
ounces left.
$64 on something that's
Made by monks.
okay.
A virgin old fashioned. You have to show that, and it says virgin.
I really blocked virgin.
Apparently, I don't know what else it would block. How the heck? So you do Ongo? Ongo?
What?
A virgin old fashioned.
It's club soda, sugar, undisturbed.
Ongo. Yeah.
It's not non-alcoholic. Ongo is alcohol. Rising Sun, Mezcal. Hold on. Rising Sun.
Bermuda Triangle. One drink is plenty.
We
All
have
right,
a bar.
put up the recipe, Crime Stoppers.
I have a Bermuda Triangle. Is that the same thing or is that something different? Actually,
Oh, Fever Tree is good.
I have Fever Tree in here. Hold on. I just want to look at the Bermuda and see if it's the same. Recipe.
Crime Stoppers, throw up the recipe for Bermuda Triangle. Is it like a
I'm gonna put it in here.
Long Island iced tea?
I don't have the Bermuda Triangle. I didn't end up putting it in here. Rising Sun. We've made this.
How do you make an eggless omelet? Is that what the virgin old fashioned is? An eggless omelet?
An eggless omelet.
You just
So-
have the vegetables with
Well,
cheese.
What if you used egg beaters? It's still really egg though.
That's still egg. It's egg whites. I guess you don't
What
get
about
the
this?
egg yolk.
Mezcal, maraschino liqueur, grapefruit juice, agave nectar. So we just skip
Salt.
the agave nectar.
Yeah, we could skip the agave because it's going to be sweet anyway.
It's really just
Mezcal, maraschino, and this.
yeah.
You need salt. You going to put salt?
It's right there. I've already used it. I use it in one of our other drinks.
Oh. All right.
I'm a master of salt. Is that the drink you want to do?
Sure.
The other ones, unfortunately, there's some good ones in here,
What's it called?
but how much time do you want to put? It's called the
I don't want to
Rising
muddle
Sun.
anything. I don't like muddling.
oh no. Well, here's the
I
ingredients.
make muddled drinks so somebody else can do it.
Wait, here's another option. We could do an Ancient Mariner, dark Jamaican rum, Demerara rum, fresh lime juice, grapefruit juice, Demerara simple syrup, which we skip, and allspice strain.
Let's do that because we've already done mezcal. I like mezcal. but
Boom.
We've already done mezcal.
It's happening. It's happening right now. Okay. You're making this?
Mm-hmm.
You make this. I talk and drink this.
Jamaican rum. What are we gonna do for Jamaican?
Use Jamaican. Maison. I gotta find their new person and see if they'll send me more stuff.
Yeah. Maison has good rum.
I'm thinking it's that. Alright, so we have 2 bottles of this. So we combine them yet?
Probably. I don't know. That one's not even open, is it?
You just used it.
No, I didn't. I used that.
No, I just pulled that out from in there. That was from our bar
Right.
travels.
I didn't use it.
You had to.
I didn't. I used
We've used Mezcal all night.
that one.
That one was in there and I just pulled it out.
You pulled this one out. I put it on the shelf.
No,
Whatever.
maybe. But you didn't use it? You had to
I
use
will
it
make a
earlier.
Bermuda Triangle if you put it in what the ingredients are in the chat. Crime Stoppers.
If you don't
I
tell us what you
don't know
want.
what it is, and I can't do it if I don't know.
Oh, it fits. Look at that shit right there. We have collapsed down yet one
All right.
more. We've killed another
Look at your
bottle.
phone.
It's gonna work. Do you need this?
1 ounce. I don't know, do I?
No. You do not.
Oh, wait, this needs to be dark.
What?
Nah, good enough.
It's dark. It's just not, it's dark. Dark rum.
It's gold.
There's no, it's a category. It doesn't matter. It's really dark. It's just not black.
It's a dark and stormy with pineapple juice? And you need only 1? Huh? That doesn't compute.
A dark and stormy has like what? 1 ounce of alcohol in it?
That's
I don't
just
remember.
ginger beer and pineapple juice.
Maybe
And
it's
rum.
2. Maybe it's 3.
Demerara rum.
3
1
seems like it
ounce.
would be hard. 3 is a lot. I like dark and stormy, but pineapple juice is gonna make it sweeter. Why would I want that?
What do I got? 1 ounce?
It's like a Pearl Harbor. It's just a Midori sour with pineapple juice.
I make Demerara rum. I could have used mine.
Would give us something to do with it.
I know. That's fine. I already poured this one.
No, he said it's not that. My parents are a little on edge because of my recent interest in partying. Try not to be outward about it, but they seem to be able to disturb. Yeah, no. So, Keegan, my dad distills product.
He drinks Coors during the day and then drinks at night.
Where's my stuff? I don't have any of his product. My dad
Yeah, you
bottles
do.
and makes like where I can find it. It'll probably be.
Oh, it was over here. I don't know where it went.
I probably put it.
1 ounce, 1 ounce, 3/4 ounce. Where's my lime juice?
Yeah, I guess I can't relate because my dad likes to make bourbons and pear liqueur and apple liqueur. They're around here. Moonshine, that type of stuff. But what would they be disturbed about? So
Just
I
don't get drunk.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of, oh, you must be an alcoholic. And I'd be like, no, alcoholics wouldn't have this much
Right.
product. They would all be drank.
Stupid phone.
Yeah.
Half ounce of fresh grapefruit juice. Oh, here. That.
Make me do this.
Oh, Demerara. We actually have that. We did.
Hold on. The cap is on.
Oh, wait. I'm not doing Demerara, right? Oh, wait. We're not doing fresh grapefruit juice. I'm doing this instead, aren't I? So how much am I doing? It's
You tell me. Just combine
so
them
1
together.
ounce, I guess. I'll do 1 ounce.
If it's half, then do it.
And then two dashes.
Do you need salt for this one?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Blend of Gosling's Black Seal, Cockspur, Gosling's Bermuda Gold.
Wait,
Orange
we
juice
had
and pineapple
Cockspur. I don't
juice.
know if we still do.
I have Cockspur of some type. Cockspur has like 7 different products.
Oh, I don't know if we have orange juice though.
We don't have orange juice. We can make orange juice. I need
We
ratios though. I have oranges. I bought them.
Oh.
And we've
2
already-
dashes of allspice dram. Where's your allspice
Shit.
dram?
Here. I feel like it's in this direction.
Yep. 2 dashes? How do I dash this?
Oh, it's blocking Cockspur. Right, but Cockspur has like 7 product. Which Cockspur?
How do I dash this? What's a dash?
A dash is 1 milliliter.
So
So
what's
you
that
need
in
2
ounces?
milliliters. 30. It's 2
My
30s.
Alexa's not down here.
It's 2 30s of just throw it in here.
Right, but what?
Just a little bit. It's 2 dashes. It's 2 milliliter. So a 1/4 ounce is going to
Smells so
be
good. Like that?
That's
Way too much?
That's a little bit, but they'll be fine.
I don't like dashes. I like regular measures. Fine.
It's gonna be sweet.
Like that? Is that 2 dashes?
Looks like 2 dashes.
That's all allspice, that's for sure. Our bar spoon equals a dash.
A bar
Thank
spoon
you.
is 10 dashes. That's gonna be a little bit different. Rum and Gosling and ginger beer.
Wait,
That
that's
doesn't-
just a dark and stormy.
Right, but there's no measures. I know what a Moscow Mule is, but like, it still has a recipe.
Wait, today's craft mixologists are a lot like great chefs. Nah, I don't know if I'd go that far. I can
Yeah,
say
they
that because
are.
I've made drinks. Well, maybe.
Well,
I mean,
in
you know what
essence,
flavors go together.
You're
in
not.
that
You're
sense.
not a great chef, but
No.
you can.
I mean, I guess I'm not a great mixologist either, but I make a decent drink.
If you take wherever my book went, if you know how to do flavor pairings,
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Like, if
You
you, know
can-
what goes together.
it's just science, right? Like it depends on where you go because
Like, I've had a drink win, not win. I've had a drink in the top 75, which is good because I'm never going to win because I'm not a
Right.
known bar.
you're in the top 75 with other people who are bartenders.
Right. And
So-
I'm not.
It's not out of the
It's not rocket science.
right. The difference is like a great chef has a lot more other stuff they have to keep in. I mean, it's not just one thing on a plate. You could cook a really good steak. You're not a great chef, but it doesn't matter because you make a really good steak, which gets you friends, right? Dale DeGraff, he's got a lot of knowledge, and
That's good.
Dale DeGraff, but not everybody will like it. Like Dale DeGraff's drinks are pretty strong. I have his book right over there. They're definitely potent.
Dale DeGraff. What bar did I already forget? What bar did we go to and whose place? Oh, Jeff Barry.
That's
He
not
had
good.
strong drinks too.
They're
He has a
tiki
monkey.
drinks.
Yeah,
That
he has
doesn't
tiki
count.
drinks.
That's it.
I had
Then
a
you have
monkey
tiki
drink
drinks.
that was really strong, but it had a cool monkey on it.
Did it?
It did. It had a little plastic monkey that hung.
I don't remember this.
Because I like monkeys.
I just remember barely walking out of that place.
Yeah, that was tough.
The comparison, though, is that you're not... If you're... And I don't know if this will help you, Keegan, but if you're making cocktails, there's 2 ways you can make it. Like, if you're just drinking to drink, you're drinking to drink. If you're making cocktails, the goal is the flavor pairings, the total
Right.
experience of the drink. Like, does it satisfy all the needs? Does it look good? Does it taste good? Does it have a lot of flavors from the beginning, the middle, and the end? Like, it's just like in that way, it's like a chef thing, right?
Right.
You have
The
the
presentation.
plate,
The
which is your
presentation,
presentation, and how the flavors all pair together. Like, if you picked asparagus, you're pairing it against something that works with asparagus because
Right.
you just know.
Right.
When you're making a drink, if you pick allspice, you're putting it with other things that fit with allspice.
Right.
Maybe
Rum
it pairs
or-
strong with lime or lemon.
But
You're
I
building that
mean,
drink.
and you would like we experimented with gin, and I was really surprised that gin actually works with allspice.
Right.
I have a drink that I created with gin and allspice,
But
and
sometimes,
that's something that you wouldn't think about.
But sometimes you get lucky. Like
Right.
a pina colada, you got lucky. There's no sour.
Right.
But it doesn't work all the time. So
I don't know. You have to measure cocktails, Crime Stoppers.
if you're doing... I don't measure cocktails.
You start adding until it tastes good.
We don't. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like that works if.
I mean, and it works on like a sangria. That's what Julitha does with her sangria. And
Right, but you're making
things like that
for
work.
yourself.
Right.
I like to make
To your
things for
taste.
everybody else.
Right.
Which means they have to be able to reproduce exactly what I'm tasting, so that they can go, no, I don't like that. I want more lime, and then
Right.
you add lime to it.
And that's what we run into a lot with the what's the orgeat drink that
The
Mai Tai. It's salt on you. The Mai Tai, like Julitha likes it not as sweet.
Right.
So you'll run into a lot of, and the one time you made it,
Slice
and
with orange juice.
the lemon was real. Oh no, sorry, the lime. The lime was really, really sour, and you can't control it. It's just what lime you get, and it was really sour. And we drank it, and we're like, oh no, we need more sugar.
But at the same time, when you're having a good time with friends, sometimes you might
Right.
forget sugar.
You might.
I've done that. I can't even count how many times. So you're building the drink and you taste it, and you're about to serve it, and you're like, I fucked up. I messed something up. And they're like, it doesn't have sugar. You had sugar, you fix it, and you send it on. Doesn't work at a bar. But from Keega's point of view, my explanation is you're making drinks for the experience. That means you build a cool drink and you're done. Like, that's it.
Right.
Like, you've made that drink, you served it. If they want more, you give them more.
Like this one. This one's good. What's it called?
Oh, what the fuck you make? Is that supposed to be a drink that we had? Oh,
Off
that's
your
the
phone, except for with this
Ancient
instead of.
Mariner. This is a tiki cocktail.
It's actually really good with this. I would say it's good. I don't know what the original tastes like because I don't know it.
Probably like this. It's got a little bit of allspice. Almost like a brown sugar flavor to it.
Yeah.
You use Demerara rum.
It's
Is that how you do
tangy.
it?
Yeah, it's Demerara rum. It's
So it's gotta
tangy
be
from
sweet.
the lime.
Sweet and tangy in a creeper. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably got some alcohol in there. You're going to get all
Well,
messed
yeah,
up.
because you got regular rum, you got Demerara rum.
So you can, but like that drink, the Ancient
It goes
Mariner,
down easy.
is a neat experience, but you need to have allspice dram. So you
Right.
have all these ingredients. You have to have all these.
Well,
but you
the
have to have
tikis are different.
a lot of ingredients to
Yeah.
make a lot of those flavors. It doesn't mean you're alcoholic or whatever your parents would be angry about or concerned.
That's how I came into as a bartender. My father is a chef, and I apprenticed under him. Bartending seemed like a natural offshoot. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. The difference between being a chef and being a bartender is I think being a bartender is going to be easier. I had an argument a couple weeks ago with a guy who said, it was actually when we released the Irish coffee. It's like, the best Irish coffee you can get is in Ireland. I'm like, you know what? I don't buy it. Like, your coffee's too weak, blah, blah, blah. You're using a filter. I'm like, we all like the cocktail. Like,
Right.
that is the first, so check. You're done. Everybody likes the cocktail, you're done. But to say you're making it better, he's like, well, he tried to argue with me that making a Sazerac in Ireland was super hard. It's fucking easy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. You have Peychaud bitters, and you're good.
With all the ingredients, it's like this big in a
Right.
drink, right, with some bitters. But to make all the nuances of the flavor to be perfect, if you drink a Sazerac in Ireland and you fly to NOLA, right, and you have a Sazerac at the Carousel Bar,
It tastes the same.
no, it's going to taste better at the Carousel Bar. Because you're
Because
at
of
the
your
fucking
because-
Carousel Bar.
Because of your setting, but
Nothing to
it
do.
doesn't matter.
A pina colada tastes better when I'm sitting in Mexico at a pool with a free drink.
Right.
Like, you can't discount the fact that your setting makes a big difference in the flavor of the drink. So it's like,
yeah, but it's psychological. It's
I
not...
understand, but he's like, oh, you can't make a Sazerac like you can in New Orleans. Yes, you fucking can.
Yeah.
If that guy comes here and makes you a drink, and that guy goes there and makes you a drink, you're going to like the one there better because you're in New Orleans.
Right.
And you're at the place where it was created.
And we've been there. We've been to the bar where it was created.
Right.
And
So,
we don't
like,
even like black licorice.
we've had like the absinthe cocktails at the old absinthe house,
Yes.
where it's got the name. It's like 100-year-old place. They taste great there. It's warm. You're with friends. It's a good time. If I make it here, it's the same fucking drink. 40 years of experience doesn't make the drink better.
Right.
If you can make a good one, then you can make a good one. If you fuck it up,
It's not a CMC live stream until Derek starts yelling.
it bothers me that, like, you can't, the recipe's there, right?
It's the same recipe, right? It's all
Now-
psychological.
If you make, and the reason I say it is because if I went to make a pie, I can damn well fuck that pie up, and I don't care where you are in the world.
Right.
It's temperature, it's timing, it's like
Right,
everything.
it's your
There's a
oven
lot of
and- yeah.
nuance about it. You're telling me you can't take 3 ingredients, put them in a fucking glass, and make it
Shake
taste
it.
like anywhere else? Like, come on, give me a break. Make a fucking bakery thing.
Right.
And you
It's a
will
lot
fuck it up
harder.
all day
Yeah.
long. You're like, I don't understand. I followed the recipe. And you're like, well, you didn't. You have to have experience.
Or
want to
your
make
oven cooks
sushi.
it this, like, your 350 oven isn't really 350.
Right.
It's whatever.
It's like when we make sushi. Well, you can be like this professional sushi maker. Like, oh, fuck, it's just raw fucking fish and some vegetables. No. You try to roll the sushi perfect without the rice doing weird shit, and then you get, like chew seaweed. It's not the same. You need fucking talent.
Yeah.
To make a Sazerac, you don't need talent. You can literally
just need
follow
the
the
recipe.
instructions,
Yeah.
and it will taste exactly like it should. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, it bothered me a little bit. Cause like
You don't say.
This is chemistry. It's not fucking hard.
Velvet Hammer.
I don't know what that is, but it feels like it makes you pee a lot.
Crime Stopper, you have interesting drinks.
I still like this better than Tullamore Dew.
Oh, the other one? Are these both?
That's Tullamore Dew. Smell it.
I am. Oh, it's oaky.
Because I wasn't expecting that.
Ooh, it's burny. Even in that glass.
That glass stops the alcohol from smelling. It doesn't stop it from burning. You're still drinking it, so it gets here.
It smells better.
Right. The fruits are not the same in every country. You name the fruit
is
in a
smoother.
Sazerac. What? Yes, it is.
That's
sweeter.
smoother.
The smoother, yeah. The fruits are
No,
not
they're
the same.
not. And I found that out by, what do I like? Passion fruit. And there's two different types of passion fruit. One is sweeter and one is
fucking
super sour. And guess what we can get in our grocery stores here? The sour one.
Yeah.
Very rarely can we get the sweet one, and the sweet one's really good.
But the fruit isn't the same here either. So, like, if I get, for a great example, oranges, right? Like, right now, I find, for me, in cocktail creation, in January, best time to make cocktails that call for orange juice. Screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Anything that calls for orange juice. Because you can get a Caracara orange, because they're in season. Caracara oranges and Valencia oranges juice really well. Like, they're super sweet, they're tasty, they're delicious.
Caracara is a little redder.
Yeah, and they almost look like blood orange,
Yeah,
but they're not.
but they're
they don't
not,
have the blood
yeah.
orange. Blood orange are a completely different animal. Like, there's oranges are all different. You get the navel oranges. You can squeeze the shit out of those. They just taste like meh.
Yeah.
There's no spirit and soul in one of those oranges. It sucks. But it's season and which variety you pick. Same thing with grapefruit juice. We can make all these drinks with grapefruits in 3 months, and maybe they're better or worse. They're not, but you're at least you know what you're getting. It's just not necessarily the best of the best.
And I don't know, I disagree, Peggy. I taste everything I create, because that's how you know what... And you're supposed to spit it out, but I can't. Like, for me, swishing it around my mouth and spitting it out doesn't taste like it does when I swallow it. It's probably a mental thing, but I just can't, and I drink everything I create.
And if you go to a...
I mean, granted,
like
I don't drink the whole glass,
No,
but you're
but-
not eating the whole dish either.
At a high-end bar, I haven't been... If you go to a high-end bar, you'll know they will take a plastic straw, they'll take it, and they'll taste it, and they'll throw the straw out or do whatever.
Yeah.
Because they're tasting every drink they make. If they don't drink it, but they got to taste it to understand what it tastes like before they hand it to you. Because if they fuck up, they know what it tastes like. So it should come out the same. If you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they're not going to taste your drink.
Yeah, probably not.
They're just
It's
going to be
whoever
like,
the
here.
bartender is that maybe they overpoured this ingredient versus that ingredient, and yeah, you get what you get.
Yeah. And then, yeah, sure. As
Yes,
Crime,
Bob, I'm a swallower.
as Crime Stopper says, if you're in Colorado, the drink might be different because of the atmospheric pressure. That
Yeah,
doesn't make any
that's
difference.
true.
But I'm not in Colorado, so I don't fucking care. And I go to like Colorado. If I'm like the places I drink would be like New York City, Louisiana, and New England. So I'm
Yeah, and you do have to know the atmospheric pressure to bake. That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That is true.
all of atmospheric pressure matters for everything.
Except for
It's just
cocktails.
I don't fucking care. Well, it would matter for cocktails. Like
I
all of
guess,
this stuff will
but-
probably matter, but I don't worry.
But it's not like baking it would actually come out wrong. Like it wouldn't.
Oh yeah, well,
like,
but if you're living in those areas, you're building with
right,
atmospheric
you know,
pressure.
right,
and-
you
and
know.
I don't have to worry about that.
Into the web of your hand? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do
That's
the
how
web
you
of the
do
hand
the
thing. That's how we do
bitters,
bitters.
too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put the bitters and you lick it. That way you don't have any weird taste on you. But typically the straw, sip, throw out. That's what I usually see people do. When I'm making drinks for friends, it's just us. I just
it
drink
doesn't
it.
matter.
I'm usually making one for myself
When
anyway.
we make cocktails and sandwiches, that will be a different story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Don't worry about that.
We have some cop bars here. Okay.
I feel like a good mixologist uses whatever local ingredients they have. Local ingredients are good
Yeah, that
Tanner?
could be. Tanner.
because you're using local ingredients. Like you're already everything tastes better local. First off, if you think about like grapefruit, if you can use maybe it won't. It depends. If you use a local grapefruit, which we would never have because we don't have grapefruit here, but if you use a local grapefruit, more than likely they did everything that they need to do before it sells. This grapefruit's probably been on the market for 8 months before it got to me, right? Because it's probably picked way too early, and it eventually ripens by the time it gets to me, and it's not going to be nearly as good as a grapefruit picked, ready to go from whatever the fuck tree is in
Basically,
California.
our apples.
Right.
We have
Like,
really
locally picked apples,
locally picked apple season. Is,
apple cider, stuff
yeah.
like that, local.
Awesome.
It's great. If you can, but it's not just the flavor, but it's also the benefits of the local environment. If you're at a bar, you want to purchase local anyway to help all the people around you because you live there. So there's multiple reasons why that's good besides just freshness. But then you have like Cocktail and Sons and other syrups like these guys.
Which
Liber,
you do local.
They do all local. Their local is Austin, right?
Right.
Austin, Texas. So they're building in Texas for Cocktail and Sons. It's Louisiana, so they're growing fresh grown strawberries for like their fashionable syrups. So you're getting these organic strawberries.
And their cake,
local
that cake thing that they do. What's that with the little
Mardi
baby
Gras
inside?
with the little baby.
Yeah.
Is it cake?
I forget
syrup?
what that's called.
They have a peanut syrup. There's a couple other ones.
There's a.
So you're buying it local, but you're actually shipping it to like other places, so other people can enjoy the local stuff because they're making it into a syrup. Navel oranges, yeah, those are shitty. Navel oranges are from everywhere. Navel oranges are filler for all the good stuff. They're kind of like
Probably from Florida.
They just get in the way. Florida, California,
Wherever's in season, yeah.
So you
yes, I swallow when I don't spit. Spitting's just rude.
King cake. That's the shit.
Yes,
Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
That's
King
the one.
cake.
Where you cut the cake.
You have to find the little baby.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We did a video that I think explained king cake when we talked to the guy that created the Cocktail Sons, Max.
Yeah, Max.
I think we talked to Max, and he might have explained the king cake thing because he's from Louisiana. But I don't understand it. I think PG Reynolds now has a king cake.
I don't know, but I didn't have to. I voluntarily, because I liked it, watched Amazing Race, and it ended in New Orleans. And they had to eat 6 beignets. And you would have thought that this was a hard deal.
I eat 6 beignets at 2 in the morning all the
6
time.
beignets is not hard to eat, people.
That's like you've been drinking on Bourbon Street and you're like, let's go for
yeah,
beignets.
they're like, oh my god, I can't eat it. You're gonna have to eat it. He's like, I can't eat it. I'm like, this is a freaking beignet.
Right. They're little like pastry.
They're little like
puffs
fried doughs.
Fried dough with sugar.
That's what with the confectionate sugar. Like,
done.
What is hard about that?
And they keep serving to you at the restaurants. You're like, no, I don't want any more beignets.
Talking about the acidity and sweetness difference, definitely a mojito is going to be different in Cuba from Germany.
I don't know what you have in Germany.
I don't know, maybe.
I would assume that that there'll be less in Germany because you're importing fruit further away and might not be ready, or if you get limes that are really hard, there's definitely a locale truth. Like if you're drinking, like for instance, what was the drink you're looking at here? Mojito.
Mojito.
That's a rum-based drink, island drink.
Well, it's definitely a mint
like,
drink.
If you're
like
having
if your mint isn't great.
Right. If you're having a caipirinha and you're having it in Brazil, it's probably going to taste better than some places.
Well, yeah, because you're going to have better access to cachaça.
Right. You're going to have a better cachaça and your mint's going to be fresh.
Right.
If you do it here, you might have mint depending on the time of the season. Yeah. It might be more bitter. So you have this bitter mint that doesn't have as much minty flavor.
In the summer, it grows like crazy.
Right. So then you have to import your mint, and it might not necessarily be as good by the time it gets there. But I'm sorry, a Sazerac or some basic cocktails, it's gonna be pretty much.
When
if
it's
you
just
can
an
make
alcohol
one
and
well,
a bitter.
you can make it well anywhere. Lime juice, You should be able to tell the difference between a good lime juice drink and a bad lime juice drink.
Yeah, and I mean lime varies depending on
I would
how
think
bitter
lime
it
would
is,
probably be the
but-
worst. And then in certain countries, limes are lemons and lemons are limes, and that gets really confusing. Like in the like Afghanistan area, I think.
Ever roll your own beer, wine, and mead? No, we did our own rum.
We have our rum. I don't do beer. My dad's a beer brewer, so I don't need to. I have beer from him here. Wine. You need a lot of grapes. I'm the only one who drinks wine.
Yeah.
Mead. Ian's made mead. I don't.
Yeah,
drink
Ian
mead,
has made
so
mead.
It wouldn't do me any good.
But
I
we
spent
do
a lot of
rum.
money.
I like rum. But it's a pain in the ass to make because you have to deal with molasses. Molasses is not easy to deal with.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Yes, baby Jesus is in the cake.
As far as I know. I mean, he's really small, so it could be baby Jesus. I never looked.
He's in the manger too, I hear.
You just got to check to make sure it's a boy. Any other questions?
All right, so we decided that this is actually a pretty good substitute for grapefruit juice. Except for a drink that doesn't call for sugar.
Yeah. If it doesn't call for sugar, it's going to be sweeter.
Right.
Which might be okay depending on the drink.
No, we can't.
Wait, Mark, what do you mean, can you distill? Legally? I don't know if anybody can do it legally. We can own a still legally.
Yeah, we can own a still. We can't distill. We can probably, I mean,
No.
legally no, but if we're not selling it, I don't think they're going to care.
Yeah, because you're... Can you distill? No. Legally? No. Can you distill and get away with it? Yeah.
You're right.
Let's live free or die. Like, nobody cares. It's New Hampshire. You know when they're going to care? Is when they find out there's a large amount of rum coming out of some specific
Right.
area and, like, it's
And
feeding
they're not getting
half
their
of
money for it.
Southern New Hampshire, they will care. But overall, nobody cares. My dad makes so much pear liqueur and drinks. So much pear
Oh my
liqueur.
gosh. He found this one drink in Vegas.
And
And
that's all
he
he does.
actually started distilling pear liqueur because of this drink.
He started growing pear trees.
Yes, because of this drink.
When you get this is your challenge for everybody in the chat room. When you can make a drink, and you're like, this drink is so good, I'm gonna grow the fruit naturally. That's when you know you're going too far, and that's what my dad does. A blended drink is not considered a cocktail. It's considered a blended drink.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's probably referred to as a cocktail because what else are you going to refer to it as?
Depends on where you're going. If you went to a place that understands how to make good cocktails, they're not going to consider a blended
Right.
drink a cocktail. They're going to call it a blended drink.
Well, right. You're going to get blended drink on the islands, basically.
It's like
when you go to a resort.
a rum and coke, not a cocktail.
Right.
But a rum and coke with a lime, now you're probably a cocktail.
But when you go to the resorts is where you get blended drinks. It's where, it's so sad, but it's where you drive through and you're like, wow, this is kind of scary. And then you get to the resort and you're like, oh, look at this, is so great. That, the resort doesn't fit in to where it
Right.
is, the environment it's in.
And you're going to find out when you're there,
Yeah.
they probably don't have a cocktail menu.
Right.
They have a drink menu.
But they usually have one bartender that's fairly decent.
You don't know where he is.
Yeah, you have to find him, and actually we found him, and we've had people. There's been people that have come from like pools over
Yeah.
to get to this bar, like a certain bartender, because he actually makes good drinks.
Yeah. But there's still good drinks as the bar is low.
Peggy has 3 baby Jesuses, and they're kind of creepy. Throw them out, Peggy.
Yeah.
I want to meet your dad.
Yeah, he has. I think he's got like 3 or 4 pear trees now. He comes over to my house because I have pear trees.
Yeah, we have, and we had him before he decided to
Right.
go on his pear kick.
So I have pear trees, cherry trees. I like to grow. I like fruit.
Fruit, yeah.
I also have my hot pepper garden right over there around the corner. Like I just like to grow stuff because it's fun. And he will take most of my pears and turn them into pear liqueur and then drink it. Like I don't I use like maybe 20 pears the whole season because
yeah.
you get all the pears
Well,
at once.
Yeah, because you get them all at once, and you have to eat them like all at once.
So it's like, oh, I have no pears, 700 pears.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well I can't eat 700 pears because I'm not gonna be able. I'm gonna be pooping out like water for like weeks. So you get like your 20 pears, and then I just take the rest of them. I hand them to my dad and my buddy Don down the road, and then like they make alcohol out of them, and everything's good. I hope Don made alcohol. I don't know what he did with those pears. I gave him a lot of pears. Then you distill it and you make your pear liqueur, you drink it, and everybody's happy. You can't get a good pear liqueur. And here's the thing. Pear liqueur is fucking expensive because you've got to take the pears and turn it into liqueur. And to do that, you got to grind them, you got to do all this stuff, you got to get the seeds out. It's a pain in the ass. It's not like Jolly Ranchers and vodka.
No. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it.
So it costs more. Is Bacardi, Limon, and Coke good? Probably. I mean, what do you want from it? It's Coke. It's rum and Coke. You added a lemon to it, right?
Fireball.
So it's citrus and Coke. All it means is you don't have to squeeze a little dash of lime in there. Sounds good to me. I personally wouldn't buy a bottle of Bacardi. I probably have a bottle of Bacardi Limon. I probably gave away a bottle of Bacardi Limon at some point.
Gave away all our vodkas.
My personal preference, if you want to know how to make a good like rum and Coke, I use Captain Morgan Private Stock, not Captain Morgan Regular because that's for communists. Captain Morgan Private Stock, Mexican Coke, which is the glass bottle Coke made in Mexico. No high fructose corn syrup. Boom. That's your rum and Coke. Squeeze the lime. Done.
Look what Bob said.
You made it into powder?
Derek has a ton of peppers.
I've got my I got my ghost peppers. I got my chocolate ghost peppers. I planted some reapers.
A variety of pears. We have Bartlett.
I have Bartlett.
And we used to have Bosque, but the tree...
Bartlett, Bosque, and Azune, I think is the...
Yeah, we don't know what the other one was. The person that sold this tree is like, I don't know what it is. Here, just take it for $20. We're like, all right.
Yeah, pear brandy. I'm not into brandy, so that doesn't really help. But I have some brandies. I have apricot brandy.
Apricot brandy's pretty good.
Yeah.
Benedictine is good, and that's not brandy at all, but someone mentioned it a long time ago, and that's good.
So I took my idea is I have the Carolina Reapers, so I have some sauces. Now I've got a little tinctures for like with some tequila. I have a sponsorship with a tequila brand in a couple months that I'll make a spicy ghost pepper because I think it's going to get me some clicks. So we'll make a ghost pepper cocktail.
Oh.
What?
That's this one. Well, I don't know about food, but this is what you need.
Alcohol and food pairings. Don't think of alcohol as a thing. Think of flavor as a thing. So the flavor Bible will get you.
The flavor Bible.
Alcohol doesn't have a flavor until you tell it. What
Right.
is the flavor? Is it?
So this goes through everything that like works together.
Right.
And if you use it enough, you end up just knowing.
Yeah.
Except for like the weird things. Like they go through, like right here, I just opened it. Crayfish. Goes with asparagus, avocados, bacon, basil. It just lists like...
Out of everything you could have opened and picked, the last thing I want to do is crayfish.
Cranberries.
Crawdads.
Allspice, almonds, apples. Right. And they like bold what goes like really good with it.
So you have something that is strong and some things that are weak.
Right.
Like dark rum, chocolate.
Like, and this is how I make all of my cocktails. Right. Is you look at this. Well, now I don't even have to look at it because I kind of know because I've used it enough.
But if you're trying to use an archaic flavor, like if I say, Jennifer, I need you to make something with jalapeno peppers. Right. So we all know margaritas, jalapeno
Mezcal,
peppers are fine.
Yeah.
Or better yet, ghost peppers. Chocolate ghost pepper. What goes with that? Maybe the flavor Bible covers that, but it'll probably cover jalapenos and you go from there.
Right. But
you can use that to kind of branch off. And if jalapeno peppers pair well with carrots, whatever, then you can go, what pairs well with carrots, and pick a third ingredient. And then that third ingredient might be a flavored vodka or a bourbon or a bitter. And kind of work out of that.
So the flavor Bible is your end all be all for creating anything really, any pairing. Because it's made for chefs, really. It's not made for alcohol. It's not made for creating drinks.
Right. But
it's made for, but it's the same.
Flavors work across everything.
Right.
Bob made a jelly out of his reapers.
We have cherry trees. And our birds eat all of our cherries, though, except for this year we actually grew a lot, but they were like so far up that we couldn't even get them.
I couldn't get them, so I bought a cherry picking device. It shipped from China. It got here in like 7 weeks. My cherries are dead. So next year, I'm gonna have some cherries. Cherries. We've got cherries. We've got grapes. We've got pears.
We got a blackberry tree that grew out of a bird cropping on our...
Yeah,
like, we never planted this blackberry tree, and it's the only thing that grows.
True. I got a Galliano vanilla. I don't think we have that. We have Galliano.
Apple pie
Coffee.
martini? That sounds pretty good.
I guess you could do tiki
Yeah,
drinks. Tiki
you could
drinks
do
will work.
vanilla.
Yeah, take whatever the vanilla. You could put it. So first off, Felix, you could probably put it in any tiki drink. Done. Right? Vanilla very rarely doesn't pair with something. Maybe lime. No, everything. So if you take vanilla, you pair it with cocktails that call for vanilla syrup. That would help.
Yeah, Liquor 43. Yep.
Liquor 43.
Liquor 43 is very vanilla forward.
Liquor 43 is like citrus and vanilla.
And that's what your dad's drink uses.
The drink my dad makes that
In
has
very
pear
small,
liqueur
very small amount.
uses a quarter ounce of Liquor 43, which is the only reason he buys it. We have like 3 bottles here, I think.
Yeah, Liquor 43 is actually
So,
really good.
And you could use it for margaritas as well. So in that case, you could probably add your vanilla Galliano to a margarita to give it a little different flavor. Like
Yeah,
of
but
those
Galliano's
flavors?
black licorice, right?
no, not his. His is that's just this Authentico or whatever it's called.
Oh, but you don't think Galliano vanilla has black licorice in
No.
it with vanilla? No?
I mean, their
It's
their
like...
chocolate or their coffee doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't?
Hmm.
I think it's more of like the rum, like the coconut rum that always has coconut in it. Like Blue Sherbet. Yeah, which is awesome coconut rum.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
But it's always coconut.
Yeah. The problem is we can only get Galliano Espresso, I think, or whatever it's called, and Galliano Authentico. Authentico is what you use for your
That's
Harvey
black
Wallbanger.
licorice. Yeah, Harvey Wallbanger.
That's pretty much the only time you're gonna find the use of Galliano is for Harvey Wallbanger.
The last time I drank tequila, I danced with a goat, and the goat won.
I don't know where. Oops. I don't know what.
That'll do it to you.
Where's my mouse? I can't find my browser thing.
What are you doing?
I was looking for my YouTube studio. Oh fuck! Where'd my shower go? Hold on. I lost it. How is it that I minimize one thing and everything just disappears?
Because you're all on a different screen.
I don't know what I did. I'm finding it. Click. Dang it. Dang it.
You're not
Dang.
finding it.
No, I got it. It just has like 50 fucking menus to go through to get to where I'm trying to get to.
Why did you even move it?
I was trying to bring up this window.
Over here?
Yes.
Why do you need it over here?
No, I don't know where it's going to come up. When I click on the window, just open up. I was trying to get to this.
Yeah, we have a blackberry bush and not a tree.
I don't think they make blackberry trees. Unless that's a new thing.
And it's where some bird ate it and pooped it out. I'm guessing it was a bird. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was a chipmunk or something. And it grows every year. And it's right by our garage.
It's gone now.
No, I thought it still growed, even though it grew.
I put stones
Not
down.
growed. Growed is not a word.
I put stones down, so I don't think it's growing this year.
I don't know.
It might.
And actually, it's really good, blackberries.
See you later, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
No, Bob, we don't smoke cigars. I have smoked cigars,
Yeah.
but I don't do it as a hobby.
Yeah, Liquor 43 and baking. I could see that.
Zabrovka, bison
Ounce
grass
of
vodka.
gin, an ounce of... Oh, we used to have that. I don't think we have that anymore.
No, we drank it all, gave it away.
Actually, the Zavroka's is pretty good. Half shot of Galliano vanilla and half shot of apple juice.
We've probably made that in the past.
Yeah. That sounds good, Felix. We can't make that, though, because we don't have
Bison
Galliano
grass
vanilla. Or
Get bison grass vodka.
we could probably get bison grass. Well, I don't know. Does our store still sell it?
I don't know. I could contact the Dubrovka people and they'd send it to me.
Yeah, I think it's a bush. blackberry. Nice.
Flavor Bible is on the way. Amazon.
It's definitely worth it. Flavor Bible's a good thing.
Yeah, like you could use it for cooking or anything. Like she's used it for winning cocktail contests.
Yeah.
Or at least not knowing what not to use. It just makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah. And you
I don't know if
what
it serves any other purpose besides that.
Besides, you know what pairs together, so it's a good starting point.
Or
you have to know how much to use, but you know what pairs together.
Right. And the funny thing is when you go through some of the pairings, you go, oh, that's why that cocktail works.
Yeah.
Like you could pretty much look at any cocktail, and they've either used that or something similar to that to try and derive what the recipe flavor should be.
Giffard. Giffard is... Oh, no. No, that's not the brand I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of... Oh, maybe I am thinking of that. What is that? We have an orange liqueur.
We did.
No, Maria. Is it Maria?
No, we have a Giffard.
We do have a Giffard?
We did.
We may have drank it, yeah. We can't get a lot of... Our liquor store is state-run, so we can only get what they decide to put in there. And we were able to get Giffard Orange, right?
Yeah, I think that's the one we had.
And I think that was it. And they don't even have it anymore in our liquor store.
No.
Basically, if you don't sell really quickly, you don't stay in our liquor store.
Right. So it goes on sale.
Yeah.
And then you don't have it anymore. So then I go and buy it on sale and get as much as I can.
Right.
Yes, The Smuggler's Cove's another good book. Although I've done the same thing you did and typed clove instead of cove.
Yeah, it's cove. No L.
The guy that Martin Kate, who wrote Smuggler's Cove, I was in back of him at Tales of the Cocktail when we were signing up for our badges. I'm like,
Oh.
I didn't say anything to him. I'm like, that's smart. I was telling like Ian or one, I'm like, that's smart Kate right there. I didn't fanboy on him though. I did shake Jeff Barry's hand, but.
Have you got page? I'm Facebook.
Have you got a page on Facebook? You got to learn how to just write. Facebook.com/cocktailtv.
Yeah.
That's how people who were in the chat found us. Or they just knew. Which happens sometimes.
All right.
All right.
I think we're done.
We're probably done because I have to pee like real bad. I don't know if I can move anymore. So, and this is a fucking mess.
We have to clean up. All right. It's been
folks.
fun. And the Library & Co. is actually a good substitute for, mostly for
all the things.
grapefruit.
You can go to ostrichrace.com and pick up Library & Co. if you'd like. I'm trying to figure out if I could tell you when our next live stream might be. I haven't asked anybody yet.
And maybe we'll do Blood Orange next.
Looks like I have 2 drinks. Oh, no, we never did a KGB, did we? Did we? It says Colombian KGB. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 drinks left before our next filming. So I'm going to say 2 weeks or so we'll probably be pushing out another.
And it all depends on how Dan survives COVID.
Yeah. I got to text him and see how he's doing. Glad you found us on the stream. That's awesome. So we'll do another one in a couple weeks where we'll do the rest of the recipes. I do have a KGB recipe I'd like to look up to figure out if I could do what Ian was talking about that last time with the KGB cocktail that didn't have coffee but it had all the Kahlua and stuff. Maybe we'll do shots. I don't know. Whatever I can find. It'll be fun.
Totally different.
Totally different. All right. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. We're done.
We're teaching you how to create.
Maybe.
Sort of, kind of.
Or get drunk. Oh.
Or both.
Or both. End stream. End. There we go.